Hey, what is up? It's Friday night. It's overtime with DTB. I'm glad to see you guys here. It's super cool. Missed last week because my daughter was sick. She's still a little under the weather, so we're still dealing with that. But I've kept you guys waiting long enough. There's been some stuff going on, and I'm just super pumped to make this announcement and let everybody know. So, yeah, a little nervous actually. It's kind of weird. But that being said, I'm going to roll this video. That'll be announcement number one. And let's have some fun. What's up?
It's cracking. It's cracking.
What's up, man? So
Just getting the website squared away.
So from the video, guys, I now am an affiliate of Alley Cat Beard Co. That's announcement number one.
One of two.
One of two. One of two. One of two. Alley Cat Beard Co. affiliates. Super pumped. So what's up, dude? What's up? Talk to the people. They haven't seen you in a while.
I mean, I was just on like 20 minutes ago, not really, a couple hours ago with the Mana Boys. But yeah, sorry, catch my thing. Well, I don't know how many people know, but we brought Ken on as a media content employee, as far as like making like pictures and digital stuff for websites and ads and stuff like that. So that freed up an affiliate, and after deliberation and making decisions, and you were the first person and technically only person on my list that I reached out to and offered the affiliate position. So, and you took it, obviously.
And, yeah, absolutely. I was stoked to be a part of the team, man. Like, I wanted to tell everybody right away. I think I'm pretty sure you realize that. And
this was like, we've known this. This has been what, 2 weeks?
Yeah, like it was hard kind of keeping it.
Yeah, I had a hard time because not only are we announcing the affiliate, I mean, like there's some other stuff. You know what I mean? So
yeah, see,
we've got 52 people in here. I think that's a good number to maybe.
You want to go ahead and show them?
Yeah.
So tonight, guys, we are dropping the new scent from Alley Cat Beard Co. Myruka. And of course, it's not going to want to focus tonight.
Right. You don't have any. You didn't make any pictures to pop up, did you?
Yeah, it didn't load.
Oh.
For some reason.
Here,
my bad. There it is. And yes, this is a new scent. Hey, thanks everybody. I really, really appreciate it. This is a new scent. This is Subliminal Tropical Smash. So I know what Myruka is. Do you want to go into the inspiration for Myruka?
Yeah, well, I'm trying to. Oh, well, I'm trying to share a screen. It wasn't letting me. All right, never mind. So Myruka is actually pretty special. So not only did, with a bunch of IFR changes and stuff, there's 3 scents that we had to replace. Well, Myruka was always going to be a permanent scent. I just wasn't going to drop it yet, but so I just went ahead and said, you know what, let's just drop it. So we all know Alley Cat is based on is music based, right? But we don't do like our labels and everything. Like everything is brand centric. We got the green, logo right up front and set on the bottom. It's green, so it's gonna mess up.
Yeah.
But we still base our scent profiles and the names are all inspired by music. So growing up, early 90s, I've always been a big Sublime fan. I'm not the biggest Sublime fan, so I'm not like a walking Sublime encyclopedia. But I love the band, love the music. There's some bands that kind of came after Bradley died. But Myruka was one of my favorite songs. It's just a chill vibe song. So what we did was created the scent, but for the first time in Alley Cat history, we had custom artwork done for the scent, not for the labels. We put it on a shirt. We put it on a sticker. You know what? Let me go grab that sticker.
Yeah, grab that sticker. So yeah, guys, new scent, Myruka, Subliminal Tropical Smash. DTB10. That's your code. That's your code for Alley Cat Beard Co. You want to support the channel, you want to support the company, use code DTB10. It's going to save you 10%. What's up, Gary? What's up, Bearded Metal Chef, Josue, Big Bearded Brother, Richard Crush, Kevin, Irish and Bearded, Beard of the North, Wayne C, the cousins. What's up, Joe? El Archimundo, Irish and Bearded, Anointed, Bearded Wolverine, Johnny Grooms, Ellie. Just all kinds of cool people in here.
So we had custom artwork created. Because I wanted to be different, and I think we might do this for a lot of stuff going forward. Because I'll never put custom artwork on the bottles unless it's a collab type thing. But I had this done. So we have T-shirts, coffee mug, a flag, I think even a tank top with this logo on it. And I'm going to put a poster on the website as well. But that's the Myruka.
That's awesome. That sticker's awesome.
So it is a punk rock guy playing acoustic guitar to his Ruka at the beach.
Yeah, it should be live on the website, everybody. The website is pinned at the top of the chat.
So we made 300 stickers. So the first 300 orders will get it. It's a permanent scent, but this sticker is not permanent. This is just special for the initial release. Yeah, but we had this. So unfortunately, I didn't have the artwork done fast enough to get stickers and shirts ordered for Daniel, so he'll have to get that later. But I do have a hoodie and a shirt coming for me, because I ordered it for myself as soon as I got the design in.
And if you haven't, or if you have, a lot of you in here have tried Alley Cat, and if you haven't, I suggest you at least try it. This butter is just crazy smooth, dude. Crazy smooth, just silky. Love it, love it. So Oki says, what's it smell like? Well, it smells like a subliminal tropical smash, Oki. That's what it smells like.
It smells like yeah, Donnie. So we do have a new Alley Cat flag on the site along with this flag. So the scent profile on this is a pineapple, vanilla, mixed with some Meyer lemon, brown sugar, pipe smoke, oud, and then a touch of a sweet vanilla cologne at the end. Now, it's not a cologne scent. You're not going to pick it up and like, oh, this is a cologne. But it's also not just pineapple. If you were able to smell the pineapple before I added everything else to it, you would notice the big difference. It basically takes the pineapple and you get a little bit of like the earthy warmness from the pipe smoke, which isn't a strong smoke. If you remember when we did Y, which was the pineapple pipe smoke, it's the same style of pipe smoke. Different pineapple, but same kind of pipe smoke.
Yeah, the pineapple is different. The pineapple's more of a softer, sweeter pineapple, in my opinion.
Yeah. And yeah, it just works together. Like it's, to me, just, I mean, it's California beach. You know,
very beachy.
Yeah, we went with the. I took the pineapple and mixed it. I tried to was going for like a grilled pineapple, but it doesn't taste like charcoal pineapple. But it just tastes like that warm, sweet pineapple when you grill it. But yeah, but
what's up, Alex?
So that is on the website. Everybody, I think you got some orders coming in.
Yeah, it's available now, guys. Myruka is available. Also, the gummies are back in stock too, right?
Yeah, everything should be in stock, as far as I know. But yeah, gummies for sure.
Those gummies, the gummies actually taste good too. Just saying. Just saying.
Yeah. So I'm not gonna name drop this person, but there's some ideas in the chat. I always have my head's always full of like a million things, so you never know what you're gonna get.
Never.
there was a point in time where I too moved to the country to eat a lot of peaches there, Tony.
John Paul, he says, "Can anyone fill me in?" Yes, John Paul. I am the new affiliate, one of two for Alley Cat Beard Co. Me and Dan C.
Yeah, Dan Squared.
We are. Yeah, Dan Squared. There you go. Wow.
My
we
wife,
dropped a new scent.
is her name Dan.
We dropped a new scent, My Ruka, the Subliminal Tropical Smash. Hey, what's up, Justin Bell? OG Rob, what's up, dude? Corey Weatherbeard, what's up? I'm pumped for the scent and DTB joining the team. Yeah, man, I'm pretty stoked to be a part of the team. Like for me, this is growth, and this is hard work. This is I'm super stoked, man. Like, I was actually nervous. I'm never nervous anymore. And like before we were going live, I was like, damn, I'm nervous, bro. Like a little bit nervous. This is rookie shit. You know what I mean?
I was telling Dan, I was like, well, as soon as I come on screen and you announce the affiliate, you're like 40 people are going to drop off. Boom. They came to see some big news. Like, oh, just this. But
it's just Gary.
Not tell anybody because like Daniel and I known obviously, and then people involved on the back end. You know, I have an executive team, if you want to call it executive team, but I have, like Walt and Ken, and then I have an affiliate chat just for the affiliates. So, of course, then Dan C knew. And
yeah, Dan sent me a message earlier, and he's like, "Dude, I got a wake up time at 3 a.m. I'm not gonna be able to make tonight's show, but I just wanted to tell you, congrats and crush it." Yeah, they're driving the 12-hour drive back to Michigan tomorrow, so I feel that.
Yeah, I've done a few of those. I drove nonstop from Arizona to Iowa, just straight through one time, and that was brutal. But yeah, so it's something we talked about before with Alley Cat doing it different than I've done before. I'm not a big believer in having hundreds of affiliates, especially in the same like community or niche, because you compete with each other too much.
Yeah, and you're getting blasted every 10 minutes.
Yeah. And while Daniel and Dan share similar crowds, Daniel also has a different side too that follow him that don't follow Dan C. Which wasn't the deciding factor, but it helped making that decision because I had to sit back when I offered Ken a position or asked him to help me out on the back end of stuff. One of the things that came up was affiliate. I said, I really think if you're going to do work for me, I think the affiliate thing should be something that we take off because you'll be doing other things and won't be really doing the affiliate stuff. Then I was like, well, I need another affiliate. And at first I was like, well, what if I just roll with one? And then I talked to him.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, you should just go ahead and fill it. And we had conversations about this. Jason, this is not available in a sample set yet. I don't know when it will be, if it will be. I might try to put some oil samples together to hand out with orders. But if you like pineapple, you're gonna like this scent. I mean, you're not.
Absolutely.
If you like
Bernie,
this is better than Kauai. So if you like that.
Yeah, I do like the scent. I'm not huge on tropical scents. I have a couple that I enjoy, and this is one of them. Like I told Gary, I enjoy the dry down. I enjoy it in beard. It smells really, really it's a really tropical scent, but at the same time, it's not beat you in the face sweet like a mixed drink or a candy or something. It's a nice tropical chill vibe, just something you can wear, and it's not going to overpower you, give you a headache or anything like that. It's not going to take over a room. It's just a nice scent. It's pleasant. It's good. I like it.
Yes, and we didn't think about today being April Fools.
Yeah.
Daniel afterwards, and he was getting messages like, "Dude, is this a joke?" I'm like, "Bro, people are gonna think like you're just blowing smoke." But no, it was definitely not planned as an April Fool's. Like we just said, "Hey, let's do it on this Friday," and it just happened to be April Fool's.
Yeah, like didn't even think about it at all. And then you're like, "Hey, man," you realize,
"Shit, I wonder if that's gonna like make people not want to tune in.
Right. Oh, dude, I had so many people saying, "Oh man, this would be an epic April Fool's. Like you've built this up, you've built this up. Like every day you're telling people this date, no details. You know, I didn't even say 10 o'clock until like 2 days ago. And
See,
you
that
know,
was the
like
hard.
making the thumbnail.
I couldn't promote it because it was a secret, and then Daniel couldn't do too much because you can't give too much
Yeah,
away other than, hey, this is going to be cool, don't miss it. So it was probably the hardest
absolutely.
damn thing to promote. To promote.
Oh
Well,
yeah, man.
you know, and I sent an
Yeah.
email blast out 20 minutes ago or 30 minutes ago, and then text messages probably went out 15 ago. And yeah, we're trying to keep it. Yeah, I've been excited about that. Niga posted
Dude,
on
that
it.
sticker's dope.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, it's
I
so
seen
cool.
you dropping some like little teasers of it and stuff.
Yeah, like zooming in on the palm tree, like
Yeah.
you can, yeah. Because I normally
Uh
do the T stuff, but man, it was hard. And once I got this artwork, I was like, I just want to show everybody, but I couldn't. A select few were able to see it behind the scenes. Like you
yeah.
saw it. Dan C saw it. Anybody involved with the team saw it. Um, Ruben, he's
Ruben,
really.
no, I'm not an apprentice. It was I used to like when I very first started the channel, I was doing apprenticing in like plumbing and stuff, but yeah, it was just kind of the name, but
Yeah,
no longer apprentice in anything.
yeah. And
That's why I
and
dropped that
people
part of
want to
my actual
enjoy it.
name.
I think we've kind of come full circle because in the very beginning, you'd reached out when I had the other company, probably 2 years ago now. When you first started, you
Roughly, yeah.
reached out, yeah, and then we had the whole, you know,
Everything.
build up type of thing, and um, yes, the GP there's oud and pineapple. Now it's not. It's gonna be hard to describe. Like you're not going. It's not like a stanky.
Yeah, you're not gonna pick out the stank or anything like that. Like it just, in my opinion, it helps cut that sweetness down. It
Yeah.
helps it from going like too
The
sweet.
way I work with oud is I use oud. Oud's in like more than half of my main line already. It's just most people don't know it because I don't use the oud as like the prominent stankiness. I kind of use it to tie things in together and like cut some sweetness or like add a little bit of muskiness to it. Um, I don't usually make it the star of the show, but it's in there. It's in a lot of things, but because it just works so well with so many things if you do it right. Um, I don't know Ryan Moritz. I don't have that. Um,
No, it's nothing like it at all. Nothing, nothing, nothing.
Yeah, the only brand that
Just
I usually have is Weatherbeard, and I can tell you Weatherbeard has nothing like this. So I don't know
um
if it's similar to anything else.
uh the biggest thing I can say about this is, like I said, I have a few tropical scents and nothing that smells this way. Nothing.
Yeah,
When you say too sweet, you're supposed to throw up the wolf pack gesture. Oh damn, dude, my bad, bro. I'm not a wrestling fan, so like my bad.
yeah.
Um
I can tell you when I made this
no,
scent, my wife went
Ryan, nothing like it.
my wife went nuts for this. So what we did, so I had it on my arm, had my wife smell it, and I said, I said put it on your arm. So I put a couple dabs on her arm. She rubbed it in. They smelled it, and it smelled different than what it smelled on my arm. I'm like, that's kind of and obviously we all know that everyone's body chemistry makes things smell a little different. So then I had my son who was sitting next to her put some on his arm, and all three of our arms had a different smell. The profile, it was insane. So depending on your body makeup, you may get the sweet pineapple side of it. You may get more of an earthy, calm pineapple side to it. And then for me, I got more like a caramelly pineapple with some like manly undertone, like a musk. So it really,
See, that's what I get. That's what I get.
yeah. So uh,
Yeah.
Adrian, the way it's different in Kauai is the only thing it has in common with Kauai is the pipe smoke. It's a different pineapple. Kauai was just pipe smoke and pineapple.
Pineapple and smoke,
Um,
yeah.
this is pineapple, vanilla, Meyer lemon, brown sugar, pipe smoke, oud, and then a touch of a cologne called sweet vanilla. And I added that in there because the sweet vanilla that worked with the oud to balance some sweetness and give it more of a like a add that some earthiness to it. Without, I didn't want it super earthy. I wanted the pineapple to still be the star, just not like a pineapple dripping off your face because you ate it type of scent. Like not that sweet.
Yeah. And yeah, it's not. Like I said, it keeps it from the other additives keeps it from going sweet. The other scents that you put in there, and like the depth on this, just I enjoy it. Like I said, I enjoy it more in beard. After about 10-15 minutes, it all comes together, and it's a great tropical scent. Like when we go on vacation, this is coming with me.
Yeah,
Like it gives you that calm vibe that it's not. Yeah, it's not crazy, and that
I've
I
been
can appreciate. Hey, what's up, Ken Gold?
yep. I've been wearing Ruckus since November. But since I made this one, this is supplanted Ruckus is my favorite. Ruckus was hands down my favorite, but Maruka is my favorite. And I like the sweet stuff. But this is my favorite. Hands down. And I like the damn sticker.
The sticker's dope, dude. That sticker reminds me of a shirt. Like it just looks like it needs to be on a shirt.
Well, we do
It's
have
just
shirts with it on there on the website. But what I did
right.
for the shirts, the sun on the shirt is actually our round logo. And then his guitar, he'll have a Ruckus on the guitar. So the shirt is
Nice.
I've never had any other pineapple scent from any other company, so I really don't know how they compare. I've had our pineapple from before, and it's much better than the one before.
The website is pinned at the top of the chat.
What's that?
Huh?
It says it seems like pineapple because there's been so many pineapple drops, and I'm like, damn it, because I didn't tell anybody that this was coming because it was meant to be told, and I'm
Right.
like, man, this is because like the mayor had his pineapple thing, and
I forgot all about the mayor's
drop. I'm like, shit, there's pineapple, and then I saw another pineapple, and then there's another pineapple. But you know what? There's how many oud scents, so I wasn't worried. Pineapple's good.
Yeah. I mean, it's that time of year, man. It's that season. Everybody's gonna, put out their summer vibe or whatnot, blah, blah, blah. But like you said, this is gonna be a mainline scent. Like you wanted it for the main line.
Yeah, it kind of there was
Ruben
was gonna be
it dropped tonight. It's available right now. Yeah, Ruben, it's Maruka is available right now.
It's available now. Yep. So I do all of my releases. There's only two ways that a product will release with Alley Cat. It's either through an affiliate or through ourselves on our YouTube channel, which we have not done yet. But since Daniel is the new affiliate, I said, dude, what better way than announce your affiliate than do our next drop and do it with you? Because the next drop after that's was already scheduled with somebody. So, or Dan, obviously, because that's the only other person.
Right.
I don't have an answer to that. But the plan is
you don't have an answer.
Once IFRA certificates come out, and I know for sure if the ingredients for Dilligaf end up being okay for how I use them, the plan is for Dilligaf to become permanent to replace the Hooligan, since Hooligan has to go away. So that's
the Hooligan has to go away.
Hooligan, Moon Stompers, and Retro are all going to be discontinued due to the new IFRA standards.
Damn, I better get more Hooligan then.
Yeah. So after May, I can't make anymore, but I can sell what I have already made. So I'm going to have a decent sized batch made before that.
Okay.
So I could sell it throughout the summer if people want it. But once it's gone, it's gone. And I'm not going to make hundreds of the thing, but I'm going to make a big batch of it. But yeah, so my Ruka is out, and I'm trying to put a thing on the.
Dude, I'm serious, guys. If you enjoy a nice tropical vibe scent, Maruka is the one to go. Diablo, what did you miss? You missed that I am the new affiliate of Alley Cat Beard Co. Me and Dan C. We're dropping a new scent tonight, Maruka, which is a subliminal tropical smash. Code DTB10 will save you 10% on the Alley Cat website. Yeah, That's what you miss, brother. But I appreciate everybody coming out. Like, there's 61 of you guys in the chat. I just, yeah, I can't say how much I appreciate it.
What's your previous record?
86.
Okay, yeah, well, I don't know if we're gonna beat that.
And that was from the 1K when I hit 1,000.
There you go.
I love Dillagaff. Gonna miss Moon Stompers. I've got to stock up on Hooligan. Great scent. Absolutely, Mo Texan. I feel you there. Hooligan is a great scent. I wear that a lot to bed until this came out. I've been wearing this to bed. Hey, fellas, just popping in and say, hey, had a 12-hour drive with a 2-hour delay. Long one today. We'll catch this on Rewind. Have a great. Hey, thanks, Sean. Appreciate you, brother. What's up, Johnny Grooms? What's going on, bro? Donnie said, why can't you have them after May? It's the IFRA, the new IFRA guidelines.
Yeah, so those 3 cents, the percentages, right? So anybody who deals with this stuff knows that there's allowable percentages. So let's just hypothetically say one of the scents in Hooligan is at 30% max. Obviously, I don't put 30% fragrance in the oil because that would be insane. But it gives me a playroom where I can use, say, 6%, right? Because I can go up to 30. Well, the new numbers for one of them, I could tell you, is like 0.8%. So I went from the max of 30 to 0.8. That means in a 100-ounce batch, I could put 0.8 of an ounce of that fragrance in my thing. And I could tell you right now, 0.8 of an ounce of Hooligan will not scent 100 ounces. So
no,
there's a bunch that are getting hit like that. Now, all it's going to do is make you be creative with your scents. Can I still use those scent profiles and things? Yes, but they're going to have to be more of like something to add to like alter something a little bit. It can't be a primary.
It's going to be more like a backup scent, a back note rather than.
Yeah, so there's like in Moon Apple got hit hard. So there's no way I can make Moon Stompers and have it still smell like Moon Stompers. I will do another Apple scent, but Apple will not be the primary just because they won't be able to. So that's why they're being replaced. Not because I want to replace them. Trust me, I don't want to. But this kind of all happened, and you just follow the rules and make changes. Luckily, everything else can kind of stay, and I can create new things like this. So, and I've been researching like every fragrance oil. I've gone to all the resources that I use and checking all the scents they offer. And it's not just fragrance oils; it's essential oils as well too. Like IFRA applies across the board. So
yeah,
I look at all the things and I'm seeing what the new. Not every company has updated. It's called the 49th Amendment. Not everybody has updated. They still have the 48. So I see all the ones that have the 49 update, and I look for anything that has over 3%. And I found a lot of things that I'm going to still be able to use. There's just some that I won't be able to use, which kind of saddens me, or not be able to use in the manner that I had used them before. But
right,
there's always a way around things, and you can use things. Just you have to change your numbers. I mean, you have to.
But like you said, it's got to make you be creative.
Yeah.
You got to be a little bit more creative. You can't just drop, simple scents that are like super high in one thing. You're gonna have to use different stuff to come up with it.
I hit hard too, so having just a plain vanilla scent is gonna be rough.
Hey, what's up, T3 Beard Co? Troy, how's it going? Rush Young, what's up, man? So Bearded Wolverine was also in Florida. He'll be coming back to Indiana soon. Safe travels, brother. Safe travels, you and the family. But yeah, man. So like Dan mentioned the other night, we are trying to put together a Midwest get together somewhere in the Cincinnati, Ohio area. We're still in the early stages of that, but it is going to be happening. El Archimundo says, who's IFRA controlled by?
By IFRA. It's the International Fragrance Regulation Authority or something like that. It's an international thing. So right now, FDA is adopting, going to be like, so right now, the IFRA isn't law in the United States. However,
it's guidelines, right?
It's a guideline, but you you could not follow the IFRA and make yourself something and probably be fine, right? However,
Right.
the minute you start doing things above the IFRA recommendations and you sell that product, and if you get sued or you hurt somebody and the FDA get involved, you better hope you followed IFRA guidelines, because then they're going to hold you to them. And you're going to get sued. You're going to lose your ass. So it's very important that everybody follows it, because if you don't, you're going to, the IFRA is there for a reason. The United States has just been a little bit relaxed because some of this stuff is, I don't want to say new, but new, like especially the beer stuff. But it's not like FDA doesn't say you have to follow this. It's kind of like, hey, these are the guidelines. You should follow this. But then if you don't follow it and you hurt somebody, they're going to be like, well, you should have followed it. You know what I mean? And they're going to shut you down. So it's one of those things like you don't have to, but if you mess up, you better hope you did. That's so it's the weirdest thing, but the only thing I can say is, you know what, just follow it. Because what's the worst if having your set strength lower than what you like it is the only downfall, then you mean I'd rather not go to jail.
Right.
Or I'd rather not
Absolutely.
hurt somebody. Let's just more so than going to jail.
Right. Yeah. I mean, you're looking out for, don't get me wrong. I love a good strong scent. Love a good strong scent. But I've had a few early on, not recently, but I mean, this has been a year and a half ago, that maybe should have had more guidelines to it, because you could definitely feel it on your skin.
Yeah. They're now you can have a strong scent and still be within the guidelines. It just because some scents just are just hit different. You know what I mean? So
yeah. But
yeah,
I mean, when it's not cinnamon, dude, that sticker. When it's not cinnamon and your face is kind of tingling and it's not vanilla or mint, or it's not mint, something's up. Something's up with that, with the blend.
Aldemir, no, you can't. And ooh.
Can I sign a waiver to make my order strong and skip IFRA? No. You cannot do that.
Well, let me put it this way. Can you? With Alley Cat, you can't. I am not speaking for anybody else. Yeah, and it's not always, because I've had people say, hey, like I've had someone say Scumbag Joe only lasted 2 hours. Well, then someone else is like, bro, that lasted me 12 hours. Your body makeup, and first of all, how much you use helps, but your body chemistry has a lot to do with it too. Some people, the sensors are not going to pick it up. You can go nose blind to it. You may be more prone to doing that. I always suggest if you stop smelling the scent, to spritz a little bit of water on there, or to get your hands wet and then rub it around.
Yeah, it brings it back.
It up, and then you'll get it again. Or have somebody else smell it. Hey, smell my beard. If they can smell it, the scent's still there. You just might be blind to it.
Yeah. Dude, and cologne's the same way. I mean, like, you could put it on and like you not smell it, but then you walk into a room and somebody's like, wow, man, like that's loud. And you're like, I don't even smell it anymore. But nose blind's a real thing. I've also been reading about some people go nose blind quick because of an allergy. There's an allergy that some people have that just makes them stop smelling stuff.
And that's one of the reasons why the 49th Amendment for IFRA got stronger. Because before it's like, well, why was 30% okay last year, but now it's 0.3%? Because they're finding out more people are having sensitivities to things, so they're making you cut back so you don't create long-term things. And it has to do, so it's not, so Apple, it's not that the Apple scent is bad, and IFRA's like, no, Apple's bad. It's the things that make up the apple. There's certain chemicals that make up those things that they have to limit. So that's why some fragrances are allowed higher than others, because they have a lower amount of these certain chemicals. The best one to learn about it, like I know about it, but the best person I've ever talked to is Holly from Whiskey and Hardtack, because she like studies. She's been doing this for years, and she studies the hell out of it. I know about it, and I know enough to know what I'm doing, but I can't recite it. She's like a damn Bible. She can recite it.
Well, we had that discussion after my whiskey and hardtack review, and she was like, "There's just some stuff I refuse to do, and I make my sense a certain way first, you know what I mean?" And like it kind of a slight education upon,
Yeah.
you know what I mean, upon the IFRA guidelines and whatnot, and she likes to play it more on the safe side, which I can respect that, you know what I mean? Not everybody wants a super strong beat you in the face scent, and you know, I get it,
So
especially from a company standpoint. Like you said, you don't want to get sued
you see the
because
green.
you didn't follow guidelines.
So what do you guys think of the artwork, the sticker? I want to hear you guys in the chat.
Yeah,
This is the first time
absolutely.
Alley Cat's dropped artwork with something, and it's not on the bottle. It's the
Mm-mm.
sticker. It's on the shirts, flags, like merch. I believe there's a coffee mug. I might have put a coffee mug with this on there on this site, not the coffee site. Um, and that's something too. Yeah. So Daniel's code doesn't work on the coffee side, and the reason why,
No.
because prices and margins, like it's just not there. Um,
Yeah.
and I keep them kind of separate. But if you haven't tried Alley Cat Grinds coffee, it is delicious. I got great feedback. I know a lot of people are. What happened?
No, I'm just the way you rolled that. That just rolled so smooth. You're like, if you haven't tried Alley Cat Grinds.
It's funny. So I know a lot of people. Oh, way different, Michael. Way different. Um, a lot of people are hesitant because just like beer companies, there's even more coffee companies. So
Oh
people
yeah.
get hesitant, like, oh, like how does this guy? Oh, he's just taking Folgers and putting in a bag. I promise you, I'm not just transplanting Folgers and putting in a bag. I have a small mom and pop. I don't know who the bearded winner is.
The beard winner. I have no idea.
I don't know. Might be suspicious for this. Anyways, we use a small roaster. It's mom and pop roaster that we used before. In 2018, we released coffee with an oil scent that the scent matched the coffee flavor, so we could roll them together. Yes, Corey does have a lot of coffee, but everybody who's tried it has loved the coffee, and
Hey, what's up, Country Side Russell?
no different than like if you bought from Bones or Death Wish or Black Rifle. I mean, just because I own a beard company or you may know me, like, oh, this coffee's kind of. I promise you, you won't be disappointed with the coffee. It's all I've been drinking. What do you mean
Not saying in a bad way, but
Scott
maybe
didn't have,
because it's a beachy vibe.
yeah,
I
Scott
don't
didn't
know.
have art. I can promise you this. Damn it, this person.
Refocus your can. There you go. There you go.
I promise you, this person didn't do any art for Scott, and Scott wasn't even on my radar. So that's not. I had this artist. This is the first time I've used this artist, and I said, "Hey, I would like a punk rocker playing a guitar with a punk rock chick sitting on the beach, drinking some water, and I want my rook on top." And he's like, "Well, is the punk rock girl in a bikini?" I'm like, "Absolutely not. No bikini, some tattoos, not covered head to toe, um, normal." And
Dude, this is good.
I didn't want like the two of the other people who got that. As soon as they got it, they're like, "Dude, what in the hell did you do to this?" I'm like, it's hard for me to take glowing criticism. I'm like, it's good. I like it. It's still, I'm a little hard on it more than other people are, but
Well, absolutely. You're going to be your own.
The guy was looking away and playing to the left. He was like playing the other way. I'm like, I need the guy looking at the girl playing her a song because that's the whole point. He's not looking away. It was on the beach and stuff because Sublime's from California, and I'm always real methodical in how I pay tribute to things I'm a fan of. Like we did, in the past with Valens, and we had Aberdeen for Nirvana, and Beer to the Future. I am not a fan of I'm not going to take a picture of Bradley from Sublime and put him on my label. I'm not going to do that. That's illegal. Just not going to do that. But I can use my Ruka. Nobody owns that word. I can have a guy singing a song to a girl on the beach. I mean, and people will make that association. but I don't want to just stick Bradley's face, on my bottle. Like for me,
Yeah.
that's not something I want to dig into and put myself at risk for that. So when I was coming up with it, I'm like, it's going to be a Sublime related scent. How can I do it? As I go, my Rook is one of my favorite songs. Um, and I just picture, I'm sure Bradley spent a lot of time, before he probably had no shirt on, but he probably spent a lot of time at the beach just jamming on acoustic guitar, because he did play acoustic quite often, just jamming. And it was just kind of the vibe it went from there. You know what I mean? And then I was like, I really wanted to do something different. So I'm like, let's do the custom, let's have some art made. But do it for a shirt, so you can have a shirt that goes with the thing. And it's not, and the goal in the beginning was to have apparel for the company that wasn't strictly beard related. You mean like it was just cool apparel? And I think this kind of fits that, because the guy has a beard, but other than that, it doesn't say, "Hey, buy beard stuff." It's just a cool picture.
Right.
So I kind of wanted to do that. And now that I've seen this, I'm like, you know what, I might do it. And there's no like theme, like they're not all going to be beachy tropical. It'll match whatever the scent is, or the inspiration is. But yeah, and thank you for everyone who's making an order. I do appreciate that. These orders coming through.
See, I can't tell.
You can't tell what.
No, you're saying thank you for everyone that's making an order. I don't have that access like you do.
Oh,
So yeah, thank you for everybody that's making orders.
when your code is used, you get notification.
Yeah, I don't have any of my notifications on. I always silence my phone when I'm on here. Garrett, about the energy drink companies. So they kept putting it on the back burner, saying they didn't have containers, and it was always something else and something else and something else and something else. So I was just like, never mind, don't worry about it. Don't use my artwork. No. So it's all good though.
Yeah, Corey,
On to the next.
shipping is $75, I believe, for US for Alley Cat. For Alley Cat beer. For the coffee, it's free shipping all the time. And that's
really? Why is that?
People go to
Why is that? Why is it free shipping on the coffee?
So
like why?
This is the coffee. Before I did free shipping, I was kind of like seeing, where everything was. The profit margins are low, so I didn't mark it up too high. I was trying to be like market average. So we did $15, $16. Well, shipping was putting everything to over 20. So I did some more research, and every company that I can compare ourselves to charge shipping, and even if their product was $1 cheaper than ours, their shipping always put them over $20. So I'm like, you know what? Let's include shipping. Drop the price below $20. I'll eat some of the shipping to be able to do that, and make it where when they check out, if it says $19, it's $19. I mean, and they're because like I've gone, let's just say Bones Coffee. You go to their website, oh, it's $14.99 or $15.99, and you buy a coffee. But when you're all said and done, it's $21, $22, maybe $23, depending on where you live. And I tested addresses, like I use my mom's Arizona address to kind of see what it would cost her. I use the Washington. I was just using to see what the different rates would be. So I didn't want, because obviously it's not $8 a bag. Like you go to Target and buy a bag of coffee for $8. It's been sitting on the shelf for 6 months. It's not that affordable. So I was trying to find ways to make it where people would still try the coffee and not be sticker shocked. And I'm sure the prices still kind of held people back, but you're getting literally, and I put the dates on the bag, when it was roasted. So if I want to have, so the flavor of the month for April that's coming out, it got delivered today. It was roasted yesterday, and it's going to be on the website in 2 days, and it's going to be shipped to you. That's without the exception of going to a roaster and getting it directly from their hand. That's about as fresh as you're going to get it. So, and it's fresher than anything in the store. But yeah, so these are the free shipping just to kind of help people out and, take away the, oh man, I had shipping. And people will ask, well, why don't you do that for the beard products? It's a little bit different because, like with the coffee, there's no the way it's set up is just different. I'm able to do it there, and I can't do it the other end.
Carrie from Define says, "What's your favorite coffee flavor?"
So my favorite one that we offer currently is slap nuts, which I think that one of them's out of stock. And the coffees will go out of stock often because I only order a little bit. When those are gone, I order more. I will not have coffee just sitting there for months. And if I need to do a little sell, I'll do a little sell. I'm not going to make a habit of that. I'll just start drawing back how much I have on hand because I don't want people just go on sale because then just sitting there waiting, and I don't like that. But slap nuts is my favorite. Now I have two flavors. Flavor of the month. We're adding a new permanent flavor, which would be our third permanent flavor, and then it'd be our fourth permanent, but third flavor because one of them is just unflavored. And then we have our flavor. The flavor of the month is chocolate peanut butter cup, and it's going to be called Good Shit. And we're kind of crazy with our names, all right? So we have Fudge You Buddy, we have Slap Nuts, we have and then Good Shit is the chocolate peanut butter cup, and then we have the new permanent one is Basket Case, and that is a cinnamon cream.
Cinnamon cream.
Cinnamon cream, yeah, and that's the permanent.
So we've had conversations about coffee. I'm not a big coffee person. I have started to dabble in coffee. Not gonna lie, went and bought a grinder, everything. So Alley Cat Grinds is next on my list to grab. That's what I need to do. Because some of these, like, I'm not into the whole flavor thing. Like, I've just been drinking the Death Wish dark roast or whatever, and so I need to try out this flavored coffee.
Yeah, so some of them, like the Fudgy Buddy, some people, and as weird as it sounds, the flavors are similar to like how we react to scents and beard products. To me, Fudgy Buddy's not super strong in flavor. Some people, they're like, this is really strong in flavor. So it just depends. I prefer flavored coffee. If you drink it black, there's some guys who love to drink black coffee and prefer the flavors because they don't add anything into it. But I kind of match my flavored. I don't put sugar in there. I just use a flavored creamer. So I just kind of.
That's what I do.
Yeah, I just kind of match it to
because Abby's a big Starbucks fan.
Dude,
Abby loves Starbucks
over Dunkin', just because our Starbucks doesn't mess up my shit as bad as our Dunkin' does all the time.
See, she goes to Dunkin', like when she's off work, we'll go to Dunkin'. She's like, "You want anything?" And I'm like, "No." And then I get home and she's like, "What are you doing? You're drinking coffee?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I have this white chocolate mocha creamer or something." She's like, "That's no different than getting it from there." She's like, "You judge me based upon, you call me basic because I go out and get flavored coffee, but then you come home and make flavored coffee." I'm like, "Yeah, but I didn't spend $6 to buy it."
Right. Yeah. So we have Escoria is our non-flavored. It's a Colombian roast. So we are going to have more unflavored. People just are a fan of flavored, so I'm kind of going with that as the main stuff. But we'll add a couple. I think we're going to add an Ethiopian. We're going to add a what the hell? I can't remember what country it is, but we have some more stuff we're going to add.
Hey, thanks, Ray.
And something I do every time I get a fresh batch of the coffee, I always eat some of the beans. They taste good when you eat it, and it tastes good when you drink it. And we are going to, so cold brew, I love cold brew. We are going to offer cold brew packs. So you'll get a package similar to a tea bag. So we'll have a small one for like an individual cup, or we'll have a big one, some big ones, so you can make like a big container. So you can make, because if you just take one, like if you're going to make just individual serving, you could take one or two of the bags, whatever we end up making the sizes for the servings. Take one or two of the cold brew bags, throw it in your mason jar, fill it full of water, put it in the fridge. 12 hours later, it's ready to go. Ready to drink. Just take the tea bags out, add some cream and ice, whatever you want. So we are going to offer that to make it easy. And then obviously the bags will have, the coffee will be ground. We only sell whole beans because once you grind the coffee, it loses 70% of its flavor within 15 minutes. So we prefer the whole beans. But you can't do offer whole beans and make it a cold brew kit. So we will have a cold brew kit with the ground coffee.
I was waiting for this comment. Because last night, I was watching Chris and people were like, "Oh, you're gonna have Gary on your show," and Chris was like, "Nah, G don't do he don't do lives anymore." And I'm sitting there thinking, "Okay, Chris, you Moses ass."
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, we're gonna look at offering subscriptions. So
man.
with the coffee, we're starting slow. I'm not trying to dump all the beard money into the coffee at this point. So we started slow. We'll introduce flavors as we grow. I haven't done any advertising other than inside the beard community, which isn't my general. A lot of the bearded guys drink coffee. That's why I just stuck with a soft opening and announce it to the community. But we will be branching out to outside the community and the coffee community and advertising pretty heavy on it. Fancy AF was March's flavor of the month. I think all I have left is decaf. So if it's on whatever's on the site is left, I'll leave it up until it's sold. But yeah, that was March's flavor of the month. So we're already in April's. So I'm got the labels designed. I got to pick them up tomorrow or go get them printed tomorrow, so I can put the new ones on. And we do have coffee sample packs. The sample packs comes with a Fudgy Buddy, Slap Nut, and a Scoria. We do have a decaf called Coffee at Midnight for those who are caffeine sensitive or prefer to have a cup of coffee before bed but don't want the caffeine. I love to drink coffee too, so having one before bed is nice. So,
man, dude,
like the flavor of the months we offer in decaf as well, because Corey's wife and Bearded Zebra from Beard Mana can't have caffeine or don't drink caffeine. Zebra can't have it. I think Hannah is like half and half, but she can sometimes. So I carry it for them, so not too much. Amaret teas will be in the future. That's in the plan. But there's a plan for the coffee line. It's just going to be slower. It's going to grow as it needs to grow. It's going to be a very organic type of growth. And when I get to the point where I could take money from the coffee brand and purchase equipment, we will roast in-house at some point. And we will also have Nespresso cups and K-cups once I can afford to get the machineries for that. But I can outsource that and have. There's some companies where if I send them our coffee, they will grind it, put it in the cups, and send them back to me. I just don't. That's an extra cost, and that's too much middleman. I'd rather do it myself. So.
Well, yeah, that and quality control as well.
Yeah, I don't want to. And how do I know that my coffee actually went into the cups if I can eat me? So
exactly,
I'd rather do all that myself, and I'll probably do that before we roast in house because that equipment's a little cheaper. But what I suggest now, just get a little reusable K-cup thing that you can just throw it in there.
Yeah, that's what we have. We have a reusable. It works out pretty well. What's up, Alley Cat Walt? I saw Walt in some of the photos from the Disney meetup. So
I was going to have him on
tonight
with us. I asked him if he was available. He went out with some friends tonight, so he wasn't going to be available. So I didn't even bother with that. But normally Walt is who does the shows and stuff. I will do them sometimes. Usually, if I'm on, that means Walt's with me. Walt's kind of like my Jiminy Cricket. he handles our PR, social media stuff, but he definitely keeps me from stepping in it sometimes.
Right.
Yeah, and Walt's a good dude. So we got Walt on the team, we got Ken, and now we have Daniel. We have So this is something I do too, and why we keep the 2 affiliates is I could put a thing on the website for sign up and have everyone and their mother sign up to be an affiliate and get it. There's just no true passion in that. I don't think that's just signing up for your rewards card at the grocery store. There's no point. I want my affiliates are family. They're part of the team. We discuss things. If I'm going to do anything, especially anything big, I get their opinions. That doesn't mean the affiliates dictate what I do, but they're involved.
That's what I was going to say.
Because we all know I'm going to do what I want to do, but there's been times that, like with Dan C, I've run things to him and I've listened. You know what? You do make, because it's a perspective outside of my own. So it's good.
Right.
That's why I involved with them. And that's why I wanted to have a small number, because it's easier to build and work with a small group and then try to, 40 affiliates and you want to involve them all in the process. That's a pain in the ass. Like, that's just too much. And you might leave somebody out, might too many feelings get hurt. So it's easier with a small number, which is saying, you know what, we'll do 2. I'm good with that number. It's easier to communicate with them because communication is key. I think every affiliate, regardless of how many they have, they could be as involved as they need to be with me, and it doesn't affect anything else. But I am picky. I mean, if you have 100 affiliates, probably not someone I'm going to look for. And none of the Dans have 100 affiliates.
No.
And they're not code chasers. That's one of my big things too. Like, I was like, I don't want code chasers. I want somebody who's going to, because I put time into my affiliate program, into my affiliates, and I have to pay to even have the program to offer it. I want my time to be matched by their time. So I want someone who actually cares.
Yeah.
About it. So that all went into the decision too with Daniel, because Daniel and I talked before this. We talked randomly and stuff. So there was already a relationship there. It wasn't just like a cold call. Hey, Daniel, you want to be an affiliate?
No,
it wasn't.
right,
like
right. And I've run stuff by you. Like I've had some conversations about other things, and even outside of beards. But yeah, it wasn't anything like that. But again, I'm stoked to be a part of the team. Like, I enjoy the products. Like, when I did the review, like, it was the truth. Like, there was no need to sugarcoat it. There was no need to, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
it works.
So,
if you know what you're doing, it works.
Yeah. Wiley with the K cups. Yeah, if you can grind it up and put it in your disposable K cup, whatever, and take it to work with you. There's always ways to see all these guys recommending cheap ways. See, the cheap ways to drink Alley Cat grinds. Don't worry about Black Rifle or these other places. Black Rifle's doing it big. Like, they're publicly traded, and they're doing it right. And maybe at some point, yeah, you're an affiliate with Define too, right?
Yes. Yeah. I went over my affiliate list before the year started. Like, I took, almost a month off in December of doing anything. And, I had to evaluate what I was going to do, how I was going to do it. And, I wanted to make sure that, after having a few discussions with other people, if I can't stand behind your company, if I can't stand behind your mission, then I can't be affiliated with your company. You know what I mean? Like,
and see,
there's got to be some common ground.
We look at the affiliates the same way. It's like, do we fit their brand? Because you're still a brand, regardless, especially if that's trying to go with it. And do they fit ours? And that's kind of, the way I always look at it. And, historically, I'm probably one of the most controversial dudes out there. I mean, that's not a secret. But
no.
So, but that's what we're like, well, does Daniel fit our brand? Do we fit Daniel's brand? It's like, well, Daniel's always been about just blunt, being upfront and the truth, and that's it. And that's kind of what we've been about. So,
well, even Chris has something to say.
Yeah. Chris and I, well, we haven't talked in a few weeks, or in a week, but Chris and I, he's only 30 damn minutes away. We go in spurts of lots of conversation to no conversation. Yeah. So, anyways, it was just a fit that it just worked. I mean, and it truly was our first choice. I had other people when they found out that Ken was not an affiliate anymore, which is not a bad thing. It wasn't like Ken got fired. Although I tell him every day he's fired, but now I could really fire him. They asked, well, are you going to use this person, that person? I mean, like, I wasn't looking for the next big thing. I was looking for somebody who can work with us and make us where we want to go. And then regardless of how many affiliates you have or may not have, like you just fit that, and it was just the right thing to me. It felt right. I mean,
It does. It did. You know, some people are going to see it differently. Some people are going to have their own opinion. That's fine. But for me, this, like I said in the beginning, this is a goal. This is a, uh, it just fits, man. Like it just fits, and I appreciate it, and I appreciate you reaching out.
and and it shows growth. And I think because there's been times where like I've never hated Daniel, and I mean we've had difference of opinions before, and we've been on different sides of fences. But the one thing, and there's a lot of people don't know this because it's something that people didn't need to know. We would always have conversations, even if it was months later. We would have private conversations that, like, hey, 'cause there's times I've messaged you for, like, dude, like, what's up? Like,
Why?
what's the deal between
Yeah,
us? Like, what's
yeah,
how can I fix whatever situation, or how can I make the situation with that person different? Like, what can we do? Um, and there's times where Daniel messaged me like, dude, I don't understand this and that. So we'd always talked about it. Yeah, I mean, so it wasn't like a hate type thing. It's just sometimes we just disagreed on things. But
right,
there
right.
was always a conversation, and that's one of the things that I always respected, was that no matter what was said or heard, if somebody, hey Daniel, Gary, da 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 da, he would come to me like, hey, did this happen? And we talked about
Yeah,
it.
there's always been an open line of communication.
Yeah. And it's not one of those things
Yeah,
like, oh, Daniel heard this, so he's going to hate me because somebody said so. No, we've always had it.
no,
That's the another key factor in how I made this decision is I've always been able to have an open conversation. So to me, that means Daniel knows that I'm not going to be pissed off if he says, hey, G, I think this scent smells like shit. You shouldn't release it. I don't
right,
think it's going to be good. I'm not going to be like, oh, hey, F you, buddy. You know what I mean? I'm going to be like, you know what? Daniel's probably got something here because we've always been open before. So I don't think he's saying it just to say it. Um,
right.
or he,
Like,
same thing. I confide in my affiliates, and sometimes I'll have ideas, and certain affiliate will be like, you know what, that's probably not the best idea to do this or do that, and I listen to them because they know that open communication is there, and I accept them. And that's something I did. I told Daniel before. I said, look, 100%. I want honest, no bullshit. Like that's just how I am, regardless. I don't need yes men or whatever. I want someone who's going to say, hey, you're being a jackass, knock it off.
yeah,
And that's my team that I have around me. They're exactly that. Ken tells me that as much as people wouldn't believe it. Ken calls me a dumbass more often than you think. Um, the same thing with Walt. Walt's like a little version of me. He'll get behind the scenes. He'll get amped up with me, and we'll yell about things. And then at the end, we're like, "Yeah, that's pretty stupid. We should just ignore this." Yeah, we should ignore it, but it's a good thing we got to yell about it. But
yeah. It's man, it's all about the team. Like, and when I say team, I mean like the community as a whole. Like, if you're not doing, I don't know how to explain it now, but like it was going through my head, but never mind. People, everybody's gonna have disagreements, but it's how you deal with the disagreement is what shows what kind of character you have. You know what I mean? Like, and like you just said, we've always had an open line of communication. We've always been able to talk about it, and if it's a real issue, we discuss it. If not, then we go on about our business. What? So it's a beard coffee pro. He offers beard products, and he also has Alley Cat Grinds. He has a coffee company as well. My code does not work on the coffee side, but my code does work on the beard side, Anthony. Good to see you, brother. It's been a while. It's been a while since I've seen you. I hope all is well. Hope that bike is treating you right. What's up, Tomahawk? Um, dude, so Donnie wants to know when you're going to have your radio show going again.
1 second. So that one that account that we thought was suspicious, that's actually a customer. Yeah, it's actually a real dude. He's messaging me.
Oh, okay. Right on. Now we know better. Constructive disagreements. It's never personal. Build it up. Don't tear it down. Absolutely. Absolutely. Dave says he knows a coffee code. So if you're looking for a coffee code, I believe Bearded Dave Ambitions has a coffee code.
The beard winner. That's right. Beard winner.
Hey, what's up, Wayward Beard Co? Hope all is well. Hope all is well. It's good to see everybody. 50 strong still in here. That is awesome. Guys, we are talking about My Ruka. It is a subliminal tropical smash. If you're into tropical scents, you're gonna dig this.
Yes,
It's pineapple.
An affiliate for the coffee side, and you have it on your screen. I might have missed you talked about it. Dave is the only affiliate on the coffee side. His code it saves you 5%. I know that don't sound like a lot, you know what I mean, but I kind of like stretched on how much can I give and still have the affiliate and offer the shipping. So it's just something to give back as much as I can. And as we grow and we do a higher volume, I mean, I'll be able to lower price or offer a better discount for those who like the discount. Once we roast it in house, once we get to that point, I'll be able to knock about $3 off of the prices. Which
I mean, it's just like anything else. When you start dealing in quantity, I mean, you can do better.
The higher cost right now is not paying someone else to do the roast for me, so it's technically, I mean, they're earning their money as well. That was just till last night, brother. That was the end of the month type thing to kind of clear out some supply. So I'd hate keeping it on. And I have to get it out of my head because to me, if it's not roasted that week, whatever, it's just not fresh. Although it can stay fresh on the thing for a few months and still be just as good because it's whole bean.
So but like you said, you're gonna be your own worst critic.
Yeah, so I'm like, I gotta get it. I gotta get it out. But we do print the roasted date on the bag, so you know when it was roasted. Unlike when you grab your bags from the grocery store, you don't know when they were roasted.
And that's one thing that I really enjoy about your beard products as well. You have born on dates.
Yep. Yeah, we had the batch code. The batch number. So every batch I make, I pull one out and it goes into basically a bucket or a bin. So if there's ever an issue, like if someone be like, "Hey, I got this," and it had no scent in it, I'm like, "Well, what's the bottom of the bottle?" It says Ruckus 0048. I'm like, all right, well, let me go grab the bottle I kept. You got Ruckus 048. You open it up, video me doing it, break the seal. Well, it smells pretty strong to me. So then you're either one, full of it, or two, you have COVID, so go to the doctor. You mean like, so that's just hypothetical, but
COVID test in a jar right here, buddy.
Yeah, Corey just bought his batch coating gun, and his is cheaper than mine because I had to buy 2 colors of inks and stuff like that. So, make that Dixon cider. Oh, damn you, Carrie! Did you get it? Did you get it?
Here's a good question.
The
Apple app.
I emailed Apple today. We're supposed to schedule a call because they're having some issues with something. So.
All right, because I was wondering myself because I have an Apple phone and a MacBook.
App users were Apple, so what is Corey trying to buy? Or what does Garrett need a batch coder for?
I think he's talking about the mug. There was a bougie mug that he was talking about.
Oh, the Ember mug that
I
think keeps it hot, $150 freaking dollars.
Yeah, my mother-in-law has one. And I was like, what is that for? And she's like, that keeps my coffee warm throughout the day. And I was like, what?
Yeah, I made the mistake of showing my wife one at Target, so she knows the price. So I can't just buy one and be like, oh, it's only $30. No, she knows.
Right.
So now it's not a business expense. So I reached out to Dixon, and the collab's not going to happen. I'm not big enough yet. So, but trust me.
So I've heard numerous different parameters they have for a collab. So do you know what the parameters are, like what you have to be or where you have to be, or is it a niche thing, or what I mean, like if you were
Well, it would have to fit their branding. But two, I'd have Dixon has a big reach. I'd have to have a big reach too because they want to sell out of all their stuff. So
yeah, but I mean, with the stock that they have,
they
I
would
mean, it
sell
wouldn't be
out.
that hard.
They would sell out
Right.
just because who they are. But yeah, I'm just not big enough for them.
Hey, what's up, Amanda? Good to see you. Good to see you. We did drop a new scent tonight. My Ruka. If you like tropical, this is for you and Gabe right here.
Disney, the Moon Stompers is on. Yeah, so I can't make Moon Stompers Retro or Hooligan after May, but I will have inventory made before. I can't have it made anymore, so it'll be available as long as I don't run out. But yeah, it's still available.
But for the people that missed it earlier, I'm gonna run this video one more time because
3 seconds.
I enjoyed making it. Huh?
So it's a 3-second video, so you guys don't go anywhere.
Yeah, don't go anywhere. It don't last very long. Thanks, Gary. There you go.
So Dan
Now,
being in California, in Southern California, if I remember right, and you don't know what my Ruka is or with a reference, you need to move out of California immediately.
come on, Dan. Come on, Dan. You're giving Dan's a bad name. Gary, by the way, Dixon store has nothing that wasn't online after 5 p.m. I was there when they opened.
I wonder if they're changing it because before they usually put all the new stuff. They put it in the store a week before.
A week before. Yeah.
I've gotten stuff like that before when I'm there. But Bill just went there, and that's he said there wasn't.
Does Bill, are you that close? Is Bill that close?
Bill lives in Arizona. Yeah, he lives like
I knew he was
an hour
Arizona,
away.
but I didn't know.
45 minutes to an hour, but there's a new freeway he could take to get somewhere quick.
Damn, Bill. Let me know when you're making another Dixon run, bud.
That's what I told him. He goes, "Hey, I'm going there." I'm like, "Let me know if any new that's not on the website is out there yet." That's how I got the last Marine one. I bought the Marine one before it was on the website.
Bit of respect. No, that was a video. That I wish that was me crowd surfing. I haven't done that in probably 15 years. Being 40.
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Oh, thanks, Garrett. Yeah, and I'm gonna trim it because it's got the curls on the end. Like this is much longer than this, so I need to get it trimmed. I actually had lunch with him when I was in Arizona last month. Yeah, it's everything. So we announced.
Dude, he makes.
Huh?
He's always working out, man. Like he makes me feel.
He's legit.
I know.
He goes to the gym 2-3 times a day. What's funny is his wife still works. But Bill's retired. He hangs out.
He's just like constantly working out. I'm sitting there thinking, damn, he's got this. But then I think, okay, 14, 15 hour a day working. Like I got to figure out somewhere to put gym time in there.
Dude, I have a lot of Dixons in the bag still. I actually.
Dude, I need a large.
Watch.
I need a large or a medium Stay Gold. That's what I need. If anybody out there has a large Stay Gold, that's my color branding for my channel, my brand. Let me know. Let's work something out.
So I got these last summer when I went to Arizona on vacation. They're still in the bag. So I've got. This is the Black Fly Phantom.
That's dope. That one's dope.
Still have that. Oh, I've got the party shirt, the marijuana.
Best buds.
Yeah, best buds. I got that.
Hey, what's up, Gabe? Welcome in, bro.
Yeah, the Samson. In bag. And I've got.
Hey, thanks, Joe Hookham.
Suicidal Tennessee's short sleeve. That is, I have probably about 3-4 times this unopened at home still. My wife gets so mad. So you don't even open this shit. Like, don't worry about it. And if you go to the store, like in store, and if you spend over, I think it's $150, you get one of these bags.
That's what you get?
Yeah. I have a few of those bags. But yeah, so I was saying,
Sorry, I had to turn my light off. It was giving me a headache.
We announced it, and this has been something that's been in the works and has happened before today, but we announced it today. And there's going to be another show. The founders were on the Flogging Molly cruise, and they just got off it today, and they're headed home, so we weren't able to schedule anything yet. But we will have a stream with them on our channel talking about the organization. But we did partner with Punk Rock Saves Lives, which is a nonprofit, organized, official 501c3 foundation where they focus on a lot of different things. So they're at all the different punk rock venues and shows. They do the swabbing for the bone marrow registry kits. They have mental health networks. A lot of stuff. Everything that a lot of us worry about and try to raise money for, like they do a lot of that stuff. And
right.
Beards and Vinyl actually knows them and got me in touch with them because our brand and their brand just goes together. They call their people the hooligans. We have our hooligan crew. And yeah, 150 in the street. There you go, Bill. The bag, you get that bag for expensive. But it just fits, you know what I mean? Our branding and their stuff. And it gives us a channel to, instead of just randomly picking charities and doing events, like it gives us a place to like focus and channel our donations and stuff. So what we did was, starting today, every order, $1 from every order gets donated to that foundation. So at the end of the month, if we had 1,000 orders, then $1,000. If we had 20 orders, it's $20. Whatever it is, will be every constant donation. And then, they'll have our information on their website. We're going to have our website's going to have a page explaining what they do. It's already on our link tree on our Instagram. And they have different Facebook groups too. They have a mental health Facebook group. And they have a couple other Facebook groups. Like they have their main Facebook page and they have groups for like different situations. So if you just need to talk to somebody and be in a group where you can share things and get assistance just by talking to people. They do a lot of good work, and it fits our branding like to a T, and it's something that I can really get passionate about. So that's where all the Alley Cat charitable stuff's going to be really directed towards them, and we're
focused on.
We're going to do a Punk Rock Save Lives combo at some point this year. And that one will have a different label than what we normally have. They'll get like 50% of that will go to them as well. So that's another way to help. So, and as we grow, I mean, we'll bump it up from $1 to $2. I mean, we'll, as much as I can do, we're gonna do. Now we'll still be involved. Like I'm still donating to like Joe's charity for his N2F and I can't remember
NF.
NF.
Yeah.
So we're still doing that. But outside of that, if we're not connected to the cause, it's going to all go through Punk Rock Save Lives. Like Joe, we have a connection with Joe, so we're doing that. The French Crush for the Araya stuff still going to happen. So we'll have that, but that's specifically for children. Like that's something that my son created for his sick friend. And we're always going to keep that because that's his thing. That's not my thing. So we're always going to keep French Crush. Every year it's going to help a child or a child's family somehow. This year's we're doing it for baby Ariel, who we've helped before.
Now, see, all right, I have a question. Not to cut you off. I'm sorry,
No,
but I know you're going to know more than I do about this. What's the difference between Dixon Australia and Dixon USA?
one's Australian, one's USA.
I know, but I'm saying if I buy something from there, am I gonna have to pay shipping from Australia?
Yeah.
Fuck that. I'm not paying $20 for shipping.
So look up Dixon Canada. They have Dixon Canada too.
See. Hey, thanks, Richard, though. Richard sent me a link to the Stay Gold flannel, and it's $60. They have it, but I'm not paying the shipping from Australia.
Yeah, check out.
That's rough.
You know what you could do too? Look on Dixon's website. They have their list of people who are authorized resellers. There's like motorcycle shops that sell their flannels, and they usually have a hard time pushing all of them. They're always on the Dixon.
Yeah.
I got kicked out of one of the Dixon pages the other
day. For what?
Being a smart ass.
Of course.
Of course. Some lady had an interaction with a guy, and she put a thing out, hey, just beware, don't deal with this person because he's a scam, whatever. I'm like, so you start reading it, and what it was, he was selling stuff, and she said she was interested, and he made some messages, but then like it went days before she said anything, so he just sold to somebody else, and then he deleted his messages because they were no longer valid. She goes, oh, that's a scam. And they're like, no, he just sold to somebody else because you were slow. So I made a post. I'm like, hey, just a heads up. Don't sell to this person. You know what I mean? They're sketchy. Making fun of the lady.
Right.
Post. She got all butthurt. And then one of the moderators for the page is like, well, what is she doing that's sketchy? I'm like, obviously you don't pay attention because it's a clear joke that 40 other people have acknowledged in this thread that's a joke. And he says something else. I'm like, yeah, it's pretty awesome. You could read. And then he fucking blocked me. But yeah, so I'm a dick everywhere. But
well, good. I mean, at least you're not just a dick here, man. Just saying.
It was just funny.
Gabe, Amanda has the Stay Gold. It's awesome. Gabe, what size is it? If it's a medium, if you can steal it from her and send it to me, we can work something out.
And that's the thing with the Canada and Australian things. You'll be able to get the stuff that you can't go. Through the Dixon page, those people, it's not a Dixon sanctioned page. It's like just like a Facebook group that people sell shit in. There's hundreds of them.
Yeah, but I don't do Facebook though, bro. I do not do Facebook.
But like on these pages, people get weird on there, man. Like if you like this lady was like, oh, he's scamming because he ghosted me, whatever. No, you didn't talk to him, so he sold this shit to somebody else. Like they just get crazy, and I was just kind of irritated with her because she was trying to like put this dude on blast for no reason. I'm like, come on.
Better get a large, Daniel. 50 ain't but whisper away. Yeah, no. Right, Rob? I mean, I'd normally buy large, but somebody told me to try medium. It may, I don't know, fit a little different. Because, I mean, the large is a little big in the or long in the arms. But, yeah, Rob, that old man gut's starting to hit me already. Yeah. I'll be 41 in July.
I turned 42 next week.
Damn. Well, good. I'm not the only one getting old. How old's Rob? Rob, how old are you?
He's older than us.
Well, I know. I'm just saying. I know it's not polite to, ask a woman her age, but I mean, come on. We're a bunch of bearded dudes. Yeah, people sell eBay or Dixon's on eBay for $250.
If you want some cool flannels, there's a new company called Flannel Bunker. They have some decent ones. They're basically a Dixon Junior. Because what it was a guy who was in the Dixon like fan group and got tired of the BS. He started his own flannel company, and they're damn near identical flannels. I got the Hitman, which is a pink and black one from Bret the Hitman Hart. So
yeah,
his
I have to check it out.
You're kind of weird, but
I'll have to check it out. Let's see. Oh, Isaac will be 41 this year. Bill says get in the gym. Damn it, Bill, I don't have time.
Yeah, but I'm really excited about the Punk Rock Save Lives connection because they have the whole One Love motto where they just want to help people, and it fits us to a T. And so I'm excited.
Well, yeah, man. Like when you told me about that, I was just like, damn. That's super cool because it fits. It's branding. It's everything. I mean, it's a cool charity you get behind. What they do, what they stand for, their mission, everything.
And
It's
I'm
I mean,
looking
it's
forward to
something you can
joining
get
them.
behind.
At some point, we'll be at some of the shows with them, and hopefully being a vendor at some of the shows. Um, but yeah, it just they're about the same, Richard. About the same. Um, yeah, and the coffee too. We donate $1 from every bag of coffee sold to go to them. It's not just the
Oh, you
barista.
do the coffee too.
Yeah, so I'm like a glutton
Um,
for not making money. So like I'm not really making anything off the coffee right now with eating some of the shipping and then donating. But I mean, at some point I will make money, I'm sure. But 5 years in, we'll see what happens. Um, but
hey,
I've
what's
always,
up, big bearded brother?
you mean, I'm not. We all know I'm not a flexer. I don't like flex like, oh look, we had 1 million orders today, or oh we had 5, or look at this, look at that. Look, I'm growing as much as I can grow without paying myself, and um, I'd rather like if I can stay in business, not make profit to pay myself, but help others, then I'm okay with that.
And I mean, that's a solid answer, man. I mean,
You have
not
a lot of
everybody's making $1 million.
no, like for Joe's auction, we're our donation. Like I'm not gonna bid on anything because this donation is gonna kill me. But our donation is a custom one-off bump box with our logo on it and the NF logo on it, and there'll be some other stuff. But it'd be one of a kind because you can't um, have it made because you can't legally use my logo. Um,
Right.
so it's one of a kind, and it's a $500 bump box. Like so, that's my donation. So whoever wants to bring some pretty pennies and win that, that'd be cool.
That will be cool. I mean,
It'll
my
be cool
money is on
the brand supports Joe who ends up getting it, I'm sure, because it's gonna not go cheap. I don't think.
my bet is on Chris
It's
Moses.
100%. I thought Chris is
Yeah,
gonna probably get it.
yeah, that's my vote. But
Yeah.
Oki says
Also,
Daniel, I'm disappointed.
you mean like stronger caffeine wise? Because this is something most people don't know. The lighter the roast, the more caffeine. So people think darker roast, whatever. And we don't add caffeine to it, but all our coffees have a decent amount.
Did you see Carrie's comment? I saw a flannel bunker ad and I felt too guilty to click on it. It was like I was cheating on Dixon.
I bought one. They don't do releases as often as they do, like 3 or 4 a year. They don't do them as often as. Flavor wise, I don't know because I've been on the slap nut kick, and slap nut wasn't named after a band or anything. Slap nut was actually when I was choosing which flavors to start with. Ken was like, "Man, I really love vanilla macadamia." I'm like, "You slap nut, you will like macadamia nut." So we had, you know what? I go, "Let's do a vanilla macadamia nut. And we'll call slap nut." So that's what we did. That's just kind of how that happened. And Fudge You Buddy came out of F You Buddy, which was a beer times with Scott. He went on a rant one time. He goes, "You know what? F you, buddy." So that was like a long standing joke. And I texted Scott, I'm like, "Hey, you remember that time you did this?" And I'm like, "Yes." I sent him a picture and he just laughed his ass off. He goes, "Oh, that's hilarious."
So Donnie had mentioned earlier, when is the radio show coming back?
Oh, well, we do. I've done at least one every weekend. I just don't save them for replay all the time. But I just got my equipment in, Donnie, which I know I told you recently that I was waiting for. So the Roadcaster's here, the mic is here. The only thing I'm waiting on, um, which has shipped, I'm just waiting for it to get here, is the stand. So it's like an arm that connects to my desk to hold the mic.
The
So,
boom arm.
yep. So everything else I have the mic, I have the Roadcaster, got the headphones, I got cables. It's gonna I gotta clear this off right here, get it set up, everything fine tuned, and I will have it set up for radio shows and for live streams. Um, I gotta get my sound bites that I want done. But yeah, so that's what it is. So the radio show has been kind of like soft opening, not a grand reveal type thing. Just playing music for the most part, but we will actually be doing shows where I talk and we'll have guests randomly and stuff.
El Archimundo says, I've only heard Slapnut used by wrestlers.
Yeah, in the military, Slapnut was like a thing. I don't know, Slapnut. Yeah, but Slapnuts is my favorite flavor. I use my mocha pot, so I make like Italian espresso on the stove pot, my mocha pot. Keep smelling that. That smells in the room right now because that's what I made.
Dude, I can't help it. Like that's legit a really good scent. Like it's calming, it's chill. Like, I mean, I have it in right now, and I'll put the butter in before I go to bed. But
yeah. So just real quick, I'm not going to go into details, but I do want to address Tiny Toes just so it's there. So Tiny Toes, yes, I am that guy. And the reason why I refuse business, like every business has the right to refuse service. If you spend years defaming me and degrading me and saying things that are not true and purposefully trying to hurt my business, I don't want your business. When I know you're only trying to order to do something bad and negative, I just don't want your money. Like, it's not money I want. Which at that point, when you have to go out of your way to get something, it shows your true intentions. So yeah, I am that guy. There are two people there are three people, but the third person doesn't try. Yeah, I refuse to send money or send product or fulfill an order for someone. I
accept money. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. And hey, I love money, but I don't want money from someone who's just trying to trash me. And I mean, there's enough people who don't like me and who will buy this stuff and trash it just because they didn't like it, and that's cool. But I'm not gonna take money from somebody who spent years hating me for no reason. So yeah, I am that guy. And no, I'm not what he says I am. Get to know me. Ask
well,
me
maybe
questions.
that's
DMs are always open. That's why I always tell people, if you have a question about me, my brand, my company, how I do things, DM me. I'm open.
yeah. Maybe that's what he was asking. Maybe he's been here the whole time and he was listening in and was like, "Oh, so this is the guy that they talk about." So
Yeah.
maybe it's changed his mind. There you go.
I do know 90% or more of the people who commented negatively on certain things have been ordering from me since then. So, I mean,
Well, okay, all right. Let's. Back when I did the review and remember I did the giveaway, I bought. Huh?
Bobby says, I
What'd you
bought
say?
some. Bobby Casey, I bought some. You think?
Oh, he's being Bobby in his sarcasm.
Yeah, I love Bobby. It took me 3 years to send him a hat. He ordered a hat, like a Chesapeake hat, and there was issues with the Tiny Toes. I insulted you, or that guy did. If I did, I apologize because I'm not sure who you are. So if I have no reason to insult you. So if that was me, then please let me know and I'll correct that.
Yeah, he insulted me,
Bobby
so he
hat.
undercut himself.
I'm thinking it's the other guy, but
I'm thinking the other person insulted him. So
yeah, Bobby bought a
there you
hat,
go.
and the supplier, there was an issue, and it never went. So that brand was done. So I'm like, hey, Bobby, would you rather have an Alley Cat hat? He goes, sure, I'll take that. And it took me forever to remember to order it.
Okay, so that's the reason he said earlier you need an alley cat hat, by the way. So that makes sense now. But yeah, man, when I did the review and I did that giveaway of the gift card that I bought, and because a lot of people were like, oh man, like he actually sponsored a giveaway, and I'm like, no, I bought it and paid for it.
Yeah, Daniel bought that gift card. I had
and some people that were trashing Alley Cat and saying that it was, not very good entered the giveaway. And I'm like, why? Why would you enter the giveaway on a product that you say is no good? Makes no sense. But
yeah, people like free stuff. I don't know.
it's all good. It's all good.
I enjoy support. Is you have a real beard. So anyway, I enjoy support from all sides. I mean, like I'm not. Listen, the old me 2 years ago would have just had a field day with that, right? But
Yeah.
it just doesn't do any good. It doesn't do any good. Um, and it's, my attention is focused on me, my brand, and my team. So that's just what it is. I have, I mean, so I'm always gonna have haters. People don't like how I'm brash and here's and one thing too. Like I'm always truthful with you. I don't spend 3 hours telling you how honest I am because that's a big indicator that I'm not honest. So anyone who has to convince you that they're honest is trying to convince themselves because they're not.
Well, yeah, man. I mean, that's just like people who attack other people and whatnot. It's not a reflection of how they really feel about you. It's how they feel about themselves. Like, and that's the point I've tried to make numerous times. And I've had a lot of people reach out to me and they're like, dude, like, I like your new path. You just got your head down. You're doing you're doing your content. You're moving forward, and that's just it, man. There's no sense in paying attention to what everybody else is doing.
yeah, because at the
There's
end
no
of the
sense
day,
in it.
what you do doesn't affect me. What I do doesn't affect you, unless I get on a video and I say certain. And here's the thing. Well, a little educational thing. Um, in any aspect, in any world, in any niche, in any market, in any kind of thing, um, people get hung up on the word opinion. Well, it's my opinion, so it's okay. Technically, in the court of law, in the legal standpoint, an opinion is something that can neither be proven true or false, which means it's purely just your thought, and there's no basis, there's no fact behind it. If Daniel says Gary puts cockroach feet in his oil, right? In my opinion, he has to put cockroaches in here because it stinks or whatever. Well, that's not your opinion because I can prove that that's false. So that's now what we call defamation of character, slander. Um, if you say something, if you picked up my Ruka and be like, to me, this smells like rotten eggs. I cannot prove that it doesn't smell like that to you. And I can't prove that it does smell like that to you. So I can neither prove that true or false because you think it does. I can't prove that you don't think that. But if you put this on and said, this smells like, or this made my hair fall out, I can prove this did or didn't make your hair fall out. Or if you can say, this smells like dog poop and he just bought it from this company, poured it in a bottle. Well, I can prove that that's false. Therefore, that's defamation. So people, you have to be careful as an owner, as a influencer, as a human in any aspect. Your opinion isn't just, oh, I can say this because my opinion. Saying it's your opinion doesn't make it an opinion at all. It truly has to be something that can neither be proven false or positive. So just keep that in mind when anybody does anything and you're going to put the whole opinion stamp on it. It's truly not an opinion. Because if I can prove it false, if I can prove your opinion right, like that's true, then that's just, hey, it's true. You got to roll with it. If I can prove
Hey,
it,
here you go, man. Check this out. Thank you for turning me on to squalane oil. It works fantastic.
oh yeah, I love squalane. Yeah.
Well, see, there you go. He was referring to now he knows who you are.
Yeah.
He's
I
heard about you from another person, but now he knows who you are.
appreciate that.
So there you go.
Yeah, we use squalane in my old company. We were the first to bring squalane to the beard market. I love squalane. Squalane's been used by ladies for a long time for their eyes, for the skin.
Yes.
Squalane,
Yes, it has.
believe it or not, squalane is the most similar to sebum. It actually, our sebum has squalane in it.
Trace amounts, right?
Yes, and you can get squalane from olives and from sharks. And I don't use sharks. Mo would not be happy.
Yeah, don't. Yeah. Oh.
No, via Alley Cat Beard Co. is vegan, not because I'm a vegan, because I wanted everybody to be able to use it. The CBD
Right.
side, however, might be growing some feathers.
No. Are
Yeah.
you serious?
Yeah.
Oh. You still in the testing phase?
Yes.
Yeah.
You'll be
I
getting
figured
a
so.
tester at some point. Yes.
I figured you were still in the testing phase. For you to say something like that, I was like, damn.
Yeah, you'll.
Because you even had a slight grin on your face when you said that too. So just saying.
Yeah. My
Rob.
my testers and affiliates, it's Squalane with an A. I don't use the E. The E is not that good.
He said when he hears it, he thinks about hot Pocahontas. That's funny.
Yeah. Squall.
Ruddy Man says I made a beard oil that smells like rotten eggs on purpose.
There you go. I mean, it's possible.
Wiley says, sure, you can get squalene from sharks, but I'd rather get it from alley cat.
Yeah. Yeah. Once I'm all formulas have to pass me before I get them out to my testers and stuff. So there'll be a point where you guys will be getting stuff.
Right on. Squalene oil is fire, introduced by Gary, and my beard loves. Oh yeah, most beards do. Honestly, most beards love squalene. It's same way with a few other oils. Most beards take to it pretty well.
Yeah, and I
then
will say
others
something with our stuff, which you're aware of, is so every beard oil is different. You shouldn't use the same amount of every beard oil you have, every blend. So
no.
like ours, like my old blend, I can use a full dropper in this size beard and I'd be fine, right? Our new one, 10 drops, and that's more than enough. It'll outperform the old blend with 10 drops versus a full dropper. And to me, that's what you want, and that's what I aim for. I wanted something that you didn't have to put a lot in, that bottle can. Now, obviously, I want you to use this bottle as fast as possible so you can reorder. Yes, but I want that bottle. You're paying good money for it because I'm paying good money for it. I want it to last you as long as possible. So I don't want you to have to burn through a bottle in 2 weeks, whatever. I want that to last you at least a month, 2 months, maybe, if that's all you use. If you use other stuff, the bottle will
absolutely. And see, and I've said that in numerous videos. It's like just because you're used to company A and you use a full dropper, don't mean company B you need a full dropper, or you may need a dropper and a little bit extra. Like, and you definitely don't. I mean, I don't see why people would apply oil 4, 5, 6 times a day. I work outside in concrete, wood. I work in dirt, just about anything you can think of, and I apply oil in the morning and after I get out of the shower in the afternoon. I do not. Yeah. I mean, it could be because I don't have time to run home and wash my beard 8 times a day, but either way.
And for me, what's funny? This is my routine in the mornings. I shower, I wash with our beard wash. It's the only wash I've been using since it's been made. After the shower, and get dressed, do my thing. Before I walk out the house, I put beard butter in. I don't put oil on my beard till I go to bed. If I put oil in, I'm a big butter only guy, and there's a lot of people who disagree. And it may not work. I may be the only person in the world that works for it. It's very possible, but I get fine results with just using butter for the most part. That's just me. Now there's times where I'll use oil and that's it for the day. But I love butter.
Yeah, see, I'm kind of the total opposite, man. Like I've noticed as my beard's gotten longer and more dense, more girth. I'm for oil only, and I use butter at night. I mean, it just works out better. And I used to use a lot of balm, and I don't use balm hardly anymore. Like now, if I know I'm going somewhere and I need my beard to look a certain way, I'll put some balm in it just to make sure it styles right. But
last balm I've used was West Y. West Y. Yeah, Gary, Dan. So Dan knows my routine. I tell him all the time, and that's why I comment in his video. I'm like, dude, I have to be the anomaly, because I and people ask me, well, can I do? There is no set like routine, like you have to do it this way. Now, his routine works great for a lot of people. It works great for me. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying it doesn't. Dancy knows what he's talking about. For me, I've always been butter, just a butter guy. That's just what I do. I mean, I used Vitality only for a whole year, nothing but Vitality, and my beard was great. So,
Okay, so you know as well as I do, I was late to the Vitality party. Like I didn't. I was just like, oh, it's just a butter, like
you waited until you got
whatever.
full Vitality, if I'm not mistaken.
And then McMahon was like, dude, I think Gary might be doing a Poe Vitality. You like Poe, so you need to get it. You need to try Vitality. I'm like, all right, let's do it. And then you put the pre-order out, and I'm like, yep, I'll buy that. Gary just purchased my Ruka combo, buddy. That's sweet, man. That's awesome, the Bearded Bear.
Keep talking. I'm listening.
But yeah, Vitality was legit, man. It really was super legit. Yeah, guys. So as you can see, floating at the bottom, I am the new affiliate, me and Dan C for Alley Cat Beard Co. The code is DTB10. You want to support the channel, the platform, and the company. You can use the code.
Bitches. That's what that sounds like.
No, it don't. Don't say that.
So there's the wash. It's got the red and then blue for the conditioner.
Hey, what's up, Nick H?
So this is something when we
that drift.
There was 3 different containers that I was fighting with to use. I didn't want to do the normal bottle that like everybody does. I wanted to be different. So the container we were actually going to go with was like, I don't even have the sample. Dan has the sample because I put conditioner in there and sent it to him so you can like feel it. It was like a square, rectangle shaped kind of bottle with a snap lid.
Yeah,
and it was cool, but the only place I can get them from was not in America, and they were charging me 4 or 5 times more and shipping them with the product cost. I'm like, well, that. So I said, well, because I was going to do these, but I had to buy a machine to seal them, and it was expensive. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to do those other ones. Bobby. I do. You know what? Bug the hell out of me this weekend so I can get you some. I have some.
There you go.
But you're gonna have to bug the hell out of me because I will forget. Like 100 times I'll forget. But I didn't want to buy the machine, so I found these other bottles. But then they were going to be expensive to ship them. So I said, you know what? The cost that I would pay for shipping, I could buy that machine and just do these like I wanted to. Now the problem with doing these is the labeling is they're not stickers. It's a screen print transfer. So they screen print the label on a transfer sheet, and then I get them and I have to hand put in. Johnny Grooms, who came and helped me label these damn things, not these ones, but on the previous batch. It takes forever. It takes me a full weekend to bottle, seal, and label a batch of each. But there's like the screen printing on there, so it's not like a sticker.
No.
And yeah, it's a pain in the ass. And then I, of course, put the date that they're made and the batch code on there so you know. But I like these because, well, the conditioner sticker is no problem, but the wash, it sits down there, so everything's constantly going down. So you're gonna get, and then when it's empty, you go like a toothpaste. You could squeeze it down and get everything out.
Yeah.
You're gonna get all your stuff, and then, or you can just cut it here and scoop your finger if you want to. But yes, so I was going to look at buying smaller tubes, but what I'm going to try first, because I have a shit ton of these tubes, is I'm going to put the amount 3 to 4 ounces I want in there and cut the tube and seal it
and reseal it
to see how much space I have, because I have to order new because I'm gonna have to put all of this onto a shorter thing. So I got to figure out how much smaller I can actually get these. That might be a problem, but yes, I do plan on trying to do smaller because I want to do scented washes, not scented conditioners, but scented washes. Um,
Oh, dude,
the
I'll
scent,
take a wash in a Myruka.
but I only want the small ones. I may have to do the tubes, the bottles that I don't like for the other ones. It just depends on how I can get the labeling. But yeah, this texture too, you could feel them like they're raised a little bit, like they're printed on.
Oh,
I
yeah,
just love them.
definitely.
And I'll tell you what, this conditioner is great, but I have not used conditioner since I've been using this.
Same.
I haven't.
Same.
I mean,
The only time I use
washes.
conditioner is when I strip. Yeah.
When you get naked, strip. So
Stripping.
yeah, I no longer use the other washes that I had been using since I've done this, and that's not. Oh, this is yours. This could have Beard Brand's label on there, and I would use the shit out of it. I don't care whose it was.
It's a good wash.
If this was another company's wash, I would still use it. It's better than than the wash I had with the other company, hands down.
I know now I got to go back to my best washes video and put this code in the in the description. It's the only one I didn't have a code for, which I had a code, but I couldn't put it in the I couldn't put it in the description. Because hurry up and get the washing conditioner before you realizes how little product it takes to work.
A 4-ounce bottle of this will still last you longer than an 8-ounce bottle of a regular one. No, Bobby, you won't see a Mojo. It just didn't sell well, and it's better than the competitor's version. It just didn't sell well, and I wasn't putting time behind it. It's a pain in the ass to make. Mojo was my version, or a product similar to like a beer jelly. Different ingredients, better performance. It was just all around better. You know, it's funny. So
there you go.
When I started Mojo, the company that has the jelly was giving me some shit behind the scenes. And then he has his little group. And one of the I don't know, affiliates or whatever they call each other ended up buying the Mojo, loved it so much better, left there, and came in and became an ambassador for me. I thought that was dope. And he's like, dude, I freaking hated your guts when I saw this because you were ripping off the dud. And he goes, then I use it, found out the ingredients were actually different and it worked so much better. He goes, dude, I had to leave because it made no sense for me to use that anymore. But yeah, Mojo is great, dude. I love that. There's actually one place you can still buy it. There's a barber in Michigan who still sells Mojo because they like it. I haven't made it in a while though. Yeah. And it was called Mojo because when I originally called it Beard Jam, that pissed people off. So I still own the name Beard Jam, but I don't use it. So we have a Mojo. Get your Mojo back. It was basically meant to be like an oil butter balm all in one. You mean like it kind of?
See, that's
Bob,
just
I'm not naming names. Like I'm not.
That's
dude. I'm not. Nothing bad or tagging. Like, dude, he's.
I'll be right back.
Top of the game. He's doing his thing. Like, there's no hate. So, it's just so you guys knew what Mojo was like in comparison. Oh, Adrian, my butter won't probably melt in the summer. It will absolutely melt in shipping in the summer. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's such a soft, creamy butter that it will melt. And there's no wax. It will 100% melt in the heat. You will have to put it in the fridge or freezer and keep it in a cool. You can't keep it in a hot room.
What's that?
Butter.
Oh.
The butter. Yeah, you can't keep the butter in. It will melt in the summertime. I have little cards I put in the packages saying, "Warning: this is gonna melt." Remedy: put it in the fridge.
See, that's why I like being able to keep my products in a temperature controlled room.
Oh, no
Like,
worries. Yeah, you know what's funny too, and I keep my butter. It's in the bathroom, so the heat goes up and down with the shower heats like that, and it
yeah.
stays fine. So I know as long as you keep it room temp, it should be fine.
But yeah, a lot of people complain about that. They're like, "Ah, my butter melted," and it's just like, well, it is summertime. I mean, that stuff is
Yeah, it's because
very, very.
chemical stabilizers or waxes. I mean, there's a reason why it melts. It's a natural product. It's gonna happen. Doesn't mean it's bad. It just means don't open it. Don't open it with your teeth because you'll be eating half of it. And they're all every jar is heat sealed. And for the summertime, I put the plastic seal around it too.
So, guys, you heard that. In the summer, you need to open your beard butter with a piece of bread. Don't open it directly with your teeth. Open it with bread.
Yeah. Yeah, and the fortune cookies, like, dude, I love giving the fortune cookies. I'm almost out of the custom ones. I have to order some more. So we have regular fortune cookies, like you get from wherever you order your Chinese food from. A little panda on the package, you get your standard fortunes. But then I had custom ones made, and there's 5 different ribbons on the inside. 4 of them have a discount code, and one just says, "Hey, I think your beards kick ass" or whatever, something like that.
Yeah, that's what mine said.
Yeah. So
It's like, "Hey, man, I think your
has,
beard's
like, a
kick ass."
bunch
I
of
was like, "Ah,
So the
okay."
next time I order them, I'm gonna change up the codes and stuff, because they only do so many per each. So if there's a 10% discount code, there's only so many uses for that code on the website. So that's why I tell people don't share it and don't use it more than once because obviously I'll pick up on that. It's basically a one time per person type thing per code. But I think it's cool because like my wife was the first person. She goes, "What the hell does fortune cookie have to do with beards and punk rock?" I'm like, "Well, obviously you were never in a band or a punk rocker or go to shows because pizza and Chinese food are like,
Our staple.
yeah, like because it's cheap and you get a lot." Ooh, there you go. Are you going to use that code up, brother? Um, but what was I saying? Yeah, so because you get a lot of food for a little bit of money, and there's a punk rock song about a fortune cookie, and there's also, you know, other songs that have to do with the culture. But yeah, so that's what it has to do with it. And I'm like, you know what? I give stickers. Stickers are cool. Like sometimes I give pins and buttons. We have those right now that we put in the packages. But what can I put in there that's different and it's cool? And how about a fortune cookie? And I could do some, custom ones with discount codes in there. Some have 10% off. Some have $10 off. Some have buy one get one free. Some just say, "Hey, your beard's rad." You mean that some say, "Hey, Confucius says, don't be a jackass." You know what I mean? Like this one I ate today. It says, "Efficiency is doing better what is already being done." You know what I mean? Like it's just cool things and it's a cookie, and it's always going to show up smashed because it's in a package, and the USPS hates packages. But
Mine wasn't smashed.
I don't know. Yours was in a box though.
True.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't a big box, but
Yeah, but you can still eat it when it's broken.
you could drop Rob.
Drop a doobie in there. I mean, I could stop. You know what I mean?
Hey, Beard Wiley has a question. I don't know if you answered it, but if it's only partially melted when you get it, do you need to heat it up enough to liquefy it completely or just put it in the fridge as is?
So what I would do is you look at it, and if it doesn't look like grainy, just put it in the fridge. Or you can put it in the fridge when you get it out. If you feel like it's grainy, but there's always a little bit of texture to it, but it should be smooth. If you feel grainy, then you just melt it back down. And that's why we will always use the plastic or glass, but at this point, plastic containers. So you can just microwave them. Because if they're metal containers, then you have to put them in the stove or the oven or use a candle warmer. It's a pain in the ass.
Just now smelling all these samples I got today, digging this 1981. A lot of people, yeah. There's scents in the lineup that people are going to underestimate until they actually smell it, because they're just like, oh man, I don't know, bro. Like that just don't even sound great. Because like at first, Van Winkle, I was just like, it's a cool name, but I don't know if I'm really going to dig that. And then I got it, and I was like, damn, I like
Van
this.
Winkle and 81 were our sleepers. Those are the two that are people getting it like, bro, this is better. I mean, and some of it could be because some people said it smells like ass. I don't know. But from day one, I said, look, this is Polo Red with cream, sugar, and oud added to it. Because I like the cologne, but I wanted to soften it because Polo Red's a spicier cologne. I wanted to soften it and sweeten it up a little bit, but still have that cologne smell. Like this is what I wanted to do, and that's what I did. Day one, very open about what that was. Which is no different than
because
creating my Ruka. It's 8 cents I put together, whatever, to make something I wanted. I took 3 or 4 cents to make something I wanted. So
yeah, I remember you sent me that, and you're like, oh, it's just a scent idea. Like you sent me that sample of it like before, like
yeah.
with the old company, and I was just like, I don't know about this, bro. And you're like, just and the more and more and more I smelled it, I was just like, yeah, this is good. I like this.
So you know
Like it's
how
different. It's
one came about? So Andrew V, I'm sorry. He had bid on a custom on an auction before, and that was his custom. He goes, I want Polo Red, but I want you to add whatever magic you want to do to it. It's like, all right, well,
really,
I would do to it. I said, I would want to have a little bit of sweetness to kill the spice down from it. So I sent him, I said, hey, would you be okay with Polo Red if I added this to it? He goes, yeah, if you can make it. So, all right, let me make it. So I made it. And I'm like, man, I don't know. I said, because it changed so many times from bottle to beard to hand. Like it was just freaking me out a little bit. And I sent it to him and he liked it. I sent it to Dan. Dan didn't like it. I'm like, shit. I sent it to Ken. And Ken's like, yeah, it's not bad. And I'm like, man. And then I sent it to you and you're like, oh, this is good. I was like, you know what? Fuck it. That's part of my language. Daniel says it's good.
You're good.
Andrew, the guy who wanted it, said it's great, so we're gonna roll with it. Daniel said it's good, so you know what? We're gonna roll with it because 2 out of the 4 people, 50% liked it. I mean, and those are good odds in my opinion. Half the people don't love it, half are not. I mean, and so I rolled with it, and now it's one of my favorite scents. It's in my top 3. Well, hold on. Yeah, it's still in my top 3 because Ruckus is number 2 now.
So take my Ruka away, take Ruckus, take 81. What's your favorite scent?
Weatherbeard. All right, so my top 3. So my next would be Moon Stompers, Van Winkle, and Fizz 182.
Later, Okie.
Fizz 182 is another one that gets slept on a lot.
It is. Because, dude, I was so worried when I opened that. I was like, man, I hate peach. I do not like peach scents. Yeah, and like you get it, and it's not.
It's not peach how like Southern Charm was peachy.
No.
And this is one
not at all.
I don't put all the profiles on the website of the bottle, like the full thing, because people, I don't like lie about what's in there, but you could describe a profile just by a few cents. You don't have to put all of it. And legally, I don't have to tell you every cent in there. And I prefer not to list everything. And with my Ruka, we listed everything. Just because it keeps some of the secrets in house and, keep people trying to replicate it, whatever. But, imitation is the best form of flattery. So when you hear the scents like, oh, it's got peach in there, I don't like peach. If a scent's listed, that doesn't necessarily mean it's forward. You can take See, some people feel that a true creator would be able to make it and you could pick out each scent. I don't live by that idea. I believe a true blender can make a crazy scent out of some crazy things and tell you this is what's in it, but you don't know that that's in that because it changes. If you can, like Van Winkle, if I didn't tell you oud was in there, most people wouldn't know. They would just think it's peppermint, a little bit of vanilla. If you smell the peppermint that I use and the oud separately, and then you smell them together, your mind would be blown. Like The oud, which shouldn't do this, makes that peppermint more minty. Oh, Carrie, you got 1981? I didn't know that. I did not know that. You know who doesn't have any alley cat? Emo. What's up with that, Emo?
Emo doesn't have alley
You
cat?
always opening stuff.
Emo,
you're fired, bro. I fire everybody. It's just like a thing. Sneaky in the brain.
Hey, what's up, Josue? How's it going, bro?
Oh, what's up? Dude, Josue, check this out. Josue made me this. See, look how Josue,
Yeah, dude.
that's how you know I love you, bro. It's right there. So for the old brand, he made this. Has the old
That's
logo.
dope.
Has the OG logo, like the very first logo, the motorcycle patch logo, and he put the pork roll on there because this pork roll is not Taylor ham. But he even messaged me. He goes, "Hey, oh, you know what else is cool? Because obviously Nirvana. This is around when Abernathy came out. Can't see it. It's got the Nirvana smiley face. There you go.
You should send me a picture of that. Oh, I see it now. Yeah. He did a wood carving of my logo, dude, and sent it to me. It's pretty dope.
Yeah. He even messaged me. He goes, "Hey, would you mind if I put pork roll on your cup before I send it to you?" I'm like, "Bro, you can do whatever you want, bro. Like, you're sending me this. You hand did this. I'm not like, bro. Like, you can put a picture of your butt on there if you want to. I don't care.
Right.
But it's dope. But yeah, well, I would love an outlet, dude. That's gonna be hard. The alley cat, like, dude, that would be dope if you could do that, pull it off. That'd be so dope. But I don't drink beer because I can't. But I just have this here because it's here. I need to take this to my office. That's what I need to do. Put this on my desk in my office. I actually have an office at work, so in my own office, so I can do things like that.
A couple weeks ago, me and Abby were talking about a vacation, and Abby's like, "Hey, we've never been to New Jersey. Let's go to New Jersey." I was like, "What the hell's in New Jersey?" Like, she's like, "Oh, we can go to the boardwalk, the Jersey Shore," and I'm like, okay, if that's where you really want to go. And then I was sitting there thinking, if I go to Jersey, I'm gonna have to try the pork roll and the Taylor ham. And
no, it's not. And it's pork roll.
But and she's like, "What the hell are you talking about?" I was like, "Never mind. I don't want to get into it. Like, there's a whole lot behind it. Like, I don't even know what really it is." But
you know what's funny?
Yeah,
the history on this. Hundreds of years ago, in the early 1900s, it was late 1800s. It was called Taylor ham originally, but then he had to legally change it because it contains no ham. There's only one thing that can be ham. It's made of pork, but it's not ham. So it's not a ham product. So it legally couldn't be called Taylor ham. That's why he changed the pork roll. It's been pork 10 times as long as it was Taylor ham. So pork roll is 100% what it is. How can you see it? I don't think he has a website or nothing, but he's made a bunch of these for people.
Yeah, bro.
There's logos and stuff on there. They're dope. You mean?
Hey Rob, are you still doing the Spartan?
Rob wants to make. He's told me, he goes, "Dude, I really want to do your logo in a big thing." He says, "But damn, is that not like a difficult logo because of like the small hair, the hairs on the cat?"
Yeah, dude, that would be.
So basically,
but no, that
pork roll is like Spam, but a little bit different. And Spam stands for spiced ham, and it's made from 2 cuts of pork, and that's it. There you go.
Well, there's a thing around here. They call it ham salad, but there's no ham in it. It's made from bologna. And I'm like, so why do you call it ham salad? There's no ham in it. And they're like, I don't know. It's just what I've always been called. And I was like, no, it should be called bologna salad. They're like, it don't sound the same. I'm like, I don't care. It's not ham.
Have you ever seen the bologna cake? They make like a cake out of bologna. It's so good.
Ugh.
Yeah, Ken G knows what's up. Spam is made, I believe it's in Minnesota, but Hawaii is the largest because of the war. There's a lot of spam down there. Notice how we called out Emo for not having Alley Cat, and he kind of ignored us.
He didn't say a word.
No.
Emo.
I mean,
I like Spam.
you know, he'll talk to me if I talk about Courtney Love and how she killed Kurt. I mean, oh shit, I probably shouldn't say that out loud, but because that's defamation. That's not an opinion. Well, that is my opinion. We can't prove it false or true. So, but anyways, he'll talk about that me all day, but he won't. Yeah, you missed something. You see, Emo's in his own world. You know what's funny? I love watching Emo's videos because of his accent. There's a guy, I don't know if on TikTok, and they're on YouTube and stuff too, but there's a couple. I think they live in Massachusetts or Connecticut somewhere called, they're Ling and Lamb. Well, Lamb is from Nigeria, and he's like a musician, but he lives here now. His accent is just crazy cool to listen to. He's funny. They're funny as hell too.
I have to try it out.
Get a Loco
Or check it
Moco.
out.
You can't get pork roll at your grocery store. I can get it at my grocery store.
No, dude, I've have to look. I've never looked for it. So now I'm going to look for it.
Looks like, because there's even a generic version. I'll send you a picture so you can like know what you're looking for.
All right, do that.
Get it in a little box.
I've had it.
That has slices, or you get it like in a little nugget.
A nugget?
Like a ball. Like, you know how you get the nugs of bologna? But this is like a little this big, and you just slice it. It's like, or dice it or whatever.
Does it like have a taste similar to ham?
No, it doesn't taste like ham at all. The most similar thing is Spam. It legitimately is the closest thing to Spam, but it's not Spam. It's almost like fried bologna when you fry it up.
See, I like fried bologna. That's the only way I'll eat bologna.
Yeah, you got to cut the edges. Yeah, Kellen, my 12-year-old, he loves pork roll. You know what's funny? They used to give me so much shit if I open a can of Spam. Oh, it smells so gross. It's dog food. Why are you eating this? Well, at his Boy Scout camp a couple weeks ago, they made him some Spam, and he ate it. He goes, Dad, I like Spam. It just stinks, but I like it. Like, all that shit you talk, and now you're going to eat it.
Yeah, Spam. I can only eat Spam fried too, like fried in W sauce. That's it. That's the only way I'm eating it.
Fried in W sauce?
Worcestershire sauce.
Oh.
It's easy for me to say W sauce than it is for me to sit there and like Worcestershire sauce. Yeah, it's just dub sauce. But guys, my Ruka, tropical, subliminal. It's good.
So I was trying to be cute with the names. Sublime, Subliminal, Tropical, Smash. I mean, that doesn't really tell you what the SIM profile is, but I will add the profile to the website. But that's the hardest thing too. I was like, I couldn't do anything until Daniel went live. So I mean, I got 5 different browsers open with the website open on every different browser, so I could, because if I can't do website updates and do product editions at the same time, so I had multiple browsers open so I could do that. I had like active. Oh, it was a pain in the ass.
Hey, what's up, Everett? What's going on, man?
Everett, and congratulations to Everett. They just had another child.
Yes.
That's not a secret.
Congratulations on the baby girl.
I mean, I didn't even know they were pregnant, and I watched Everett on your show on Fridays, and I didn't even know I don't know if I missed those.
Well, he would just he hadn't really talked about it until like right there toward the end.
That's when like, oh, he's having a baby. I'm like, well, what in the hell?
Yeah.
Well, obviously he didn't have a baby. His wife had a baby.
But
yeah, so
what's going on, bro?
If that happens, I'm definitely going to that because that's just a day drive for me. 8 hours, I think.
Yeah, I think we're shooting for the end of summer. Being that Dan is retiring and going full time.
I will be in Michigan.
We're going to shoot
June.
June, right? Yeah.
Yeah, we're taking a road trip. So we're going through Ohio. We're going to go to Canton so we can go to the NFL Hall of Fame. We're going to go to Cleveland so we can go to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And then we're going to go up towards Michigan. We're going to stop and we're going to see Dan. Then we're going to go to Port Huron to see the house my grandmother grew up in is still there. So we're going to go there. See Oh, are you leaving? Oh no, I thought you were leaving.
Nah, he does a super chat, man. I appreciate it, dude. For real, Mark. Mark's also a member of the channel. Thanks, bro.
Port Huron. No worries, Bill. And then we're gonna go up and we're gonna end at Mackinac. We're gonna stay at Mackinac Island and then come back down.
Nice.
So you know what? This wasn't planned. Let's do a giveaway. I mean, everybody's stuck here. How many people stuck around?
37, 38.
Yeah, let's do a giveaway. We'll do a gift card because it's easier that way because I don't have to remember to send anybody anything.
All right, let me pull up a random number generator.
Read to Vato. Pick a number between 1 and nothing. Oh, I didn't sync my freaking Printful. Okay. Every time I add a new product, I have to go into Printful and tell Printful to ignore it because they're not fulfilling it. I am, and I didn't do that. So that means
if I win.
What is he? If he wins, what?
Vato says if I win, I'll pass it to Emo.
No. You can't. No, Emo's got to show the love. You can't give free things to somebody who doesn't have anything. I swear, Emo used to win every. That's how Emo has 500 things because he just wins.
All right, guys. As soon as I give you the number range,
you got to pass it to E-Rock.
You can go. You don't have to wait, but if only go once. If you go more than once, you're going to get disqualified. Then you're going to get upset, and Vato takes care of that when people get upset. Would you say it was for a gift card?
Yeah. I don't know.
All right, we're going to do a gift card. There you go. It's a mystery gift card. It could be $1. It could be $2. I mean, who knows? It just depends.
You'll find out when you get your email.
When he sends it to you, you'll know how much the gift card's for. 1 through 15, guys. 1 through 15. One through 15. And the numbers start rolling in.
That's when you see people. Oh, see, I see people who weren't even talking, and all of a sudden they're boom.
Yeah.
You said earlier when people entered your giveaway, like, why do you enter it?
Yeah, why?
That popped into my head right
now. Bill, or sorry, not Bill. Tiny Toes, Pie. No, that's not Pie. Is it? Is that Pie?
Yeah, that's Pie. Well,
yeah.
I mean, Pie goes on longer than that, but yes.
Yeah.
Dude, Adrian, I had the same thing. See, here comes Tim. He's like, what number wasn't picked? I always do that too. Like, I'll put in a number, and all of a sudden, like, that number 5 times. Like, you jerks.
Has everybody went? It is a number. You are completely right, Tiny Toes. That is a number. I'm looking for whole numbers, but that's a number.
I think I know the number it is because I don't see it.
Yeah.
I'm going to put in the private chat, and you tell me if that's right.
All right.
Is that right?
No, I sent it back to you.
Yeah. Oh, I don't see that one either. You're right. I don't see any of those.
All right, Vato, give me some dots in the chat.
It's pretty close.
Yeah, give me some dots in the chat. We're going to re-roll it. I can't believe you guys must not want to win anything. 35 of you in here.
For sure, so I'm not going to say the number, but I mean, Pie was probably the closest.
Yeah, probably. All right, guys. I'm going to pick a new number. This is going to be a completely different number. I'm going to send it over to Gary.
See, Everett. That's what I thought. I thought it was 2 Everett, but it wasn't.
No. All right. 1 through 15, guys. 1 through 15. 1 through 15.
2 6s back to back.
I know, right?
Oh, you got a winner.
I just got to see.
It's probably the
Oh, yes, we do. I got to make sure he was first. We have a winner.
Yeah, I don't see anything on the StreamYard side, but I'm not looking at YouTube. No, the previous number was 14. It wasn't 6. But OG Rob. Yeah, it was 5. That's what he said to me.
Focus, Patty Wan. Focus. There you go. Number 5. Congratulations, OG Bearded Rob.
All right, let's see if he's
Congrats, everybody.
Before I send it out.
See if he's gonna what?
I want to see if he's gonna keep or pass before I send it to him. Sometimes he has to give away, so I don't.
Yeah. Now, Rob, you have no reason to not spoil thyself with some wash, according to Bad and Bearded Bobby Casey. Get you some wash, brother. Get you. That is good wash. I mean, it's good. I enjoy the scent.
With it. You can wash your butt cheek with it. Whatever you want to do.
Hey, what's up, Glock Smoking Beard Reviews?
I haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah, me either. Jeff Wright, good dude.
Yeah. He said pass. No, he didn't. What?
I haven't even seen him comment, period.
Oh,
I don't even think he knows.
Forward to N2 Designs. That was fast. I don't have N2 Designs information.
Oh, wow. N2 Designs, Rick, hit up Alley Cat Beard Co. on Instagram.
Is he still here?
I hope so. Rick makes some pretty cool.
I got 1 R in my name, but thanks. Because there's another Gary that's got 2 R's.
Yeah, Gary Penner. Beard balls him. Dude.
You know what's funny? Before I started Alley Cat. Oh, there he goes. Yeah, N2 Designs.
Yeah, there you go, bro.
DM me on IG your email address. That's all I need. But yeah, I was working on a wash for the nether regions, and it was called N2B, nuts the butt.
Nuts the butt.
Oh no, nuts the beard. Nuts the beard, not nuts the butt. Nuts the beard. But
well, funny you say that when we go to,
because I just didn't think it would work. Like
the first time Abby ever went to a heavy metal concert, I took her to see, or a metal concert. I took her to see Motionless in White, Ice Nine Kills, and a few other bands.
That's a crazy first concert.
Yeah, she had never been to any kind of rock concert, period. And like, dude, she was straight up like, "Oh my God, what is this? Why would you bring me to something like this?" And I was like, "You wanted to experience it." So, I mean, but anyway, she was like, "Why are so many people in here? They're right on top of each other." I'm like, "Yeah, it's not the button here." That's usually how it is in a metal concert. And she's like, "I don't like this." So we went to the very back, and I mean, I still enjoyed the show. She didn't. And now when I say I'm going to a concert, she's like, "All right, I'll sit this one out." I'm like, "I figured that." Like, we went and seen, me and her little sister went and seen Slipknot because her sister's a metal fan. And I've seen Slipknot 10 different times. But anyway, I sent Abby pictures. She's like, "Yeah, I'm so glad I didn't go." I'm like, "Yeah, it was probably best you didn't go."
Yeah. So Gary Penner says it's 2 R's because his real name is Garrett. He's just always been called Gary. That's pretty dope.
Oh, nice. Well, there's a lot of Garretts too, so good choice on the Gary.
You can spell it with 2 R's too. I've seen it like that before. A lot of people think mine is spelled that way, but it's not.
I went to see Gigi Allen because I was trying to get with a punk girl. The whole show only lasted 3 songs in the car. Gigi Allen was crazy, bro. Like, that's some crazy, like, I remember my cousin like showed me some videos and I was just like, "No, bro, like that's too much." That was like back in the 90s.
Yeah, there's a lot of shows. So Beards and Vinyl Mart, he always sends me, "Look at the show, look at the show." I'm like, "Damn, I want to go to all of them." I'm working on trying to be a vendor at some shows. That's actually more difficult than you would think. But I just really wanted to. I tried to get tickets to the When We Were Young festival, and it just sold out so fast. And they were expensive, which I couldn't believe they sold out being that expensive. Well, Mark got tickets. He's actually in Vegas right now seeing who's he seeing? I can't remember what band he's seeing. Can't remember. Oh, it's a country. Oh, Carrie Underwood. He's been seeing Carrie Underwood.
Really?
Yeah, his wife likes country.
No, I know, but like all the way to Vegas? Like,
Yeah, I think
what does
she's
she have?
doing-
Like a show?
Yeah, I think she has a house show there. No, I don't think it's Fire Fest. I think it's and that thing that Ryan posted today about Warped Tour coming back. That's April Fool's. It's got to be.
Yeah, according to the Vans website or the Warped Tour website, that's a April Fool's joke that somebody's playing.
Yeah, because I got all excited for a minute. It's like, oh yeah. No,
Yeah,
Donnie,
I would.
that's a April Fool's.
Yeah. A few people said the same thing about the Rockstar Mayhem Festival. Like, oh, it's coming back. No, it's not. They can't afford to do that show anymore.
Warped Tour should come back. It would be so dope. That's how you do. I don't know. Because when we were young, so many bands in one day. That many bands should be a 2 or 3 day festival. Warped Tour was perfect. They didn't have that many bands, but you had a lot of good bands. You had your two main stages with your big bands played on, and small stages for the smaller guys, and it was just pretty dope.
I was pretty bummed. Like when they redid Woodstock back in '99, I wanted to go so bad.
That would have been
so bad.
Donnie, I was so excited when I saw that. I'm like, oh hell yeah.
Because now I watched it on pay-per-view, and like when Korn did their set, and like 700,000 people are just sitting there moving to a band at the same time. That's epic, dude. That's epic.
There's a festival this summer in England. There's so many kick-ass punk bands that I told Walt, it's like, hey, you want to go to Europe? No, we're not going. Down. You know what's funny?
Concert.
Bobby, the best show I've ever been to, performance-wise, not music, but performance-wise, is going to shock your minds. I've said this before, but the best concert performance I've ever seen live was probably 8 years ago. Was New Kids on the Block. Believe it or not.
I've heard you say that before. I wanted to say it.
New Kids on the Block, TLC, and Nelly. Nelly sucked. TLC was dope, even though we're missing one. But New Kids put on a show. Like, that was outside of Trans-Siberian Orchestra, which their Christmas shows are just top-notch. New Kids put on the best show. And I've seen Garth Brooks live. My first concert was the Scorpions Face the Heat World Tour in 92, I think. You know, I've seen endless festivals and bands. New Kids, the show, they just did it. They brought everything to that show. It was pretty freaking cool.
Dude, I'd say my favorite show just for the actual show of it was Method Man and Redman. Because they were on the wires and they were swinging over the crowd. Like it was cool. Like they put on a really, really, really good show.
I saw Blink-182 one time when Travis Barker was doing the Tommy Lee's flying sphere trick where he got in like that cage and he would drum.
Yeah.
I've seen so I went to that concert. I've seen Newfound Glory. I've seen numerous times because they're one of my favorite bands. MXPX. So you know what the band I wish. You know what? I did see them.
Who?
I saw them with Queens of the Stone Age. I did see. I was gonna say I wish I would have seen Foo Fighters, but I did see Foo Fighters. How did I not remember?
I've seen Foo Fighters.
Well, now, like if you see Foo Fighters, if they play anymore, you're gonna see them.
No, I'm talking about back in the day.
I know. I was saying, but like now, like it's just not gonna be the same. But I did. See, I saw them with Queens of the Stone Age when Queens opened up for them. That's right, a long time ago. I was like bummed, like, man, I really want to see. I forgot. That was so long ago then, when I wasn't huge into Foo Fighters at that point. That was like when they were kind of not first come out. They had a few albums by then. But,
like,
it's so good.
Dude, I saw Rage Against the Machine, like back before they got super popular. That was a good show. And then I seen them again when they did the show with Wu-Tang. Seen that one. But I'm a big Wu-Tang fan, so anything Wu-Tang, I was all about it.
I saw Linkin Park before they were even like they had just.
Before
I don't know if they just dropped Hybrid Theory or if it was in the works, but they played at a. It was kind of like Warped Tour, but it was called Edge Fest. It was a radio station festival in Arizona. They played, and they were dope. So I was like, dude, this band is badass. But I already knew Chester because he was in Great A's before, and Great A's was a local Arizona band. Chester actually lived 30 minutes from that. He grew up in the same area. And 30 minutes sounds like a long time, but in Arizona, it's really not that far.
no.
So I had followed Great A's, and then Great A's just kind of like disappeared. And then I go to Edge Fest, and there's this band in the park, and I'm like, freaking Chester Bennington screaming for the band, like, holy shit. So then Linkin Park was like, that's badass.
Yeah.
They just re-released their first album.
Yeah, Hybrid Theory.
I want them to come back. It's going to be hard for them to replace Chester, but they can always do like what TLC did. They just had like a hologram, and they played her voice when it was needed. Yeah, Great A's though. Great A's was bad. They had a song that was on the radio when they were active. I have that they put together a they were working on a reunion before Chester died, so they finished that album and put it out on. I have it on vinyl. There's a bunch of.
I'll have to check it out.
There's a bunch of different artists that came together to finish it with him, and they used some of his vocal tracks that he had laid down already to piece together the record. But,
damn, Bill, I wasn't even alive in '76. He says best concert ever was Nugent in '76 in Texas.
Dude, I saw the Beach Boys in concert. They were dope. When I was like 8, my grandmother bought me my first boombox, and like every set, I love the Beach Boys. I would listen to them all the time. But yeah, Linkin Park was a good show. Chronic Future, which a lot of people don't know, them, another local band that kind of made it big. They were good. Authority Zero, another Arizona band that made it. But festivals, I always like the festivals more to see everybody. But my all-time favorite band in punk genre is Rancid, hands down. Love Rancid.
I was always big.
I don't know about that.
What?
You should. Oh no!
Yeah,
I've only
heard
been
of
in Ireland 6 years, so I don't know anything about the Darkness. Yeah, you believe in a thing called love? Just listen to the rhythm of my heart. Yeah, Darkness. You remember those guys? They were like,
yes.
Again. Do you believe in a thing called love? I just busted someone's ear.
Get it.
Dude,
Boy, you get that new mic, son. You're gonna sound pro.
So check this out. Hanson, I used to in high school. I had a little red.
Hey, later, Chad.
Huh?
Chad says you guys have a good one.
Yeah, I know it's getting late. But I had a 1987 Suzuki Samurai, little red mini micro machine Jeep looking thing. It was lifted, and I had a little system I had in there, and I would every morning I would either blast Umbot by Hanson or Barbie Girl by Aqua in the parking lot. I would always do it just to be just like a jackass. And my wife remembers that because we went to school together. And she's like, sorry, Wiley. And she's like, you used to roll to school all the time with that stupid ass song blaring in your car. I'm like, yeah, and you remembered it. See, that's why I did it.
You should do it. You should go pick her up one day. Or you know what I mean? Just tell her to meet you somewhere and pull in the parking lot doing the same damn thing.
I should.
That would be funny. He said some things are best left unsaid.
When Hanson first came out, come on, man.
My sister was a big Hanson fan. Bobby says that song was my ringtone for 4 years. That's funny.
And yeah, Hanson was all right. They're all right. But yeah, Rancid. The first punk band I ever listened to though was No Effects. Like, Sex Pistols and stuff too, but No Effects was like the first real modern punk band that I listened to.
Yeah, see, I think that's a lot of people's first exposure to punk music.
Yeah, them and Offspring with the
Yeah.
album with Self Esteem on it.
Yeah. And then Pretty Fly for a White Guy.
Oh, well, that's more of the comedy punk than anything.
I know, but still, that's if you ask 100 people what song of The Offspring they could remember, I guarantee you over 50% are going to say that.
My favorite Offspring song. When I go driving, I stay in my lane. That
Yeah.
song. You stupid dumb shit. I love that. Goddamn. Yeah.
I like The Kids Aren't All Right.
Yeah. Yeah. That
You're
song
going to
was
go
on the
far, kids.
soundtrack. That song was on the soundtrack to the movie The Faculty, and that was the movie my wife and I went on our first date.
Damn, son. Look at you. You're like the human reminder. I'm gonna be like, hey, Gary, I need to know when my anniversary is. You're gonna send me a text.
Funniest thing is, if it's not on the invoice, I always forget to send people things if it's not an invoice. Outside of that, my memory is pretty damn good. But when it comes to that, if it's on the invoice, I can't remember it. Yeah, Green Day was one of the first few punk bands too, but they kind of went away from punk, in my opinion. But.
Yeah, they tried to go backwards though, like toward the end of their peak. Bobby says Mbop was that guilty pleasure song, kind of like Party in the USA or WAP. I hate that. God, I hate that.
My hands.
No.
Party in the dude, come on. Oh, tub thumping. I get knocked down. Then I get up again.
Yeah, that's kind of like the two Irish dudes that walked 1,000 miles to.
Yeah. Yeah. I would walk 500 miles.
Oh my God.
That matters.
Dude, I'm
radio. We always sing it like.
I'm so happy I grew up in the 80s and 90s when music was real music.
I could ride my bike with no handlebars. The Flowbots.
Like I remember growing up and like Pearl Jam and Soundgarden and just there was so much good music, dude. Like didn't matter.
There was an Arizona band who did a parody of the Handlebar songs called "I'm a Big Douche at the Scottsdale Bars." Because like I'm a Scottsdale douche. Yeah.
He says, "Don't besmirch the proclaimers." Yeah. Mighty Mighty Boss Tones. Yeah. Crash Test Dummies.
The Mighty Mighty Boss Tones. They're more ska, but I love the Mighty Mighty Boss Tones. They're going to be an inspiration for one of our scents. I just haven't decided which one I'm going with, like as far as what to use for inspiration. I have a few.
If you haven't passed out raging drunk listening to the song Linoleum, then you ain't punk.
Carrie don't know. Carrie was a metal hit. Oh, Crash Test Dummies.
Oh. That's like elevator music, bro.
Was this boy who put on the beard oil because Daniel told him to, but then he finally went home.
It's crazy. I was driving home today and No Sleep Till Brooklyn came on. Hey, there you go. No Sleep. The Beastie Boys had, dude. Oh, man.
Dude, you know who's a good band I think doesn't get much love is Face to Face. I love Face to Face. They're a punk band. You know what's funny? So Archimundo, a.k.a. Adrian, a.k.a. Too Drunk to Taste This Chicken, a.k.a. Pick a Fucking Name. He is like, he's in SoCal. He's like a punk dude. Like, he sent me some tracks that were pretty cool. There's some bands he wanted me to listen to. Silverchair is good too. But he was a drummer, is a drummer. And he toured with the band for a while. He knows his stuff. I'll say something and he'll like the other, we were on the way home today. I was like listening to Against Me was on the radio. I'm like, yeah. So the lead singer is actually now trans. He's a lady now. The same thing with the lead singer from The Axis of Awesome. Dude, he just read. He goes, yeah, this is their name. He like knew the dude's name. Like it was just insane. He's a bigger encyclopedia than I am.
Still love that song, Wiley. Actually, I was in a punk band before a metal band. I like both. And Face to Face is amazing. And No Use for a Name.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Terry. The guitarist that's in Foo Fighters came from No Use for a Name, if I'm not mistaken. I've been punk without drinking like CM Punk. Wasn't because CM Punk's straight edge.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, the guitarist in Foo Fighters, not Pat Smear, but the other guitarist, not the bassist, but the main guitarist. He was in No Use for a Name. He kind of stole him from that. Yes, he did. See, there you go. Yeah, and I knew Taylor Hawkins drummed for Atlantis. I already knew that story.
See, I didn't know that. I had no idea.
Yeah, he was with Atlantis for 2 or 3 years, and he opened for Foo Fighters, I think, once or twice. But yeah, then Foo Fighters kind of snatched them up.
Chris Shivlett, him and his brother were in No Use for a Name. Pat played with Fear.
Yeah, Pat played with a lot of bands too. He was like, a guitarist for hire type of guy.
Yeah, because he was the one that did Nirvana Unplugged, right?
Yeah, he played with Nirvana for a little bit. I was kind of glad that Foo Fighters kept him going. See, Emo said the same thing.
Yeah.
Dude, Unplugged was Kurt Cobain's last live performance, dude. That's still probably one of the best acoustic albums, like Unplugged album.
I was just listening to it the other day, dude. The other day, literally. It's on my playlist, and the whole album.
Yeah. Mark, I still have a crush
start to
on
finish.
Alanis Morissette. That hippie-ish Canadian. Whose guitarist does give you? Yeah. Me First and the Gimme Gimmes. If people don't know, it's a punk band. They do covers mainly. Are made up of like you got Fat Mike from NoFX, and a bunch of other people.
Yeah, Alice in Chains Unplugged was pretty good too. That's on my playlist as well.
I don't think it beats Nirvana's Unplugged though.
No. And then Pearl Jam's Unplugged from like Germany. It's on my playlist too. Like they do the whole
Hanson Unplugged, man.
You can stop with the Hanson, dude. Come on. Bobby Beard says I got pranked by a damn blind country singer. My ass had no clue who he was. Ronnie Millsap sat next to me and I see you play football. I said cool and bounce. Dude ain't seen since birth. Oh.
Yeah, if you want to talk about Nirvana, like Emo knows about Nirvana. We have our talks about the demise. We're on the same wavelength when it comes to what happened. Yeah, Lane Staley's voice was unique.
Yeah, Lane Staley's voice, dude. After watching Unplugged again, if you listen to his voice, a lot of that is heroin cracking. The cracks in his voice, that's what it's from.
Yeah, Clapton's good too. You know what's funny? His song "Tears in Heaven" just gets me every time, dude. Because he wrote that song about his kid. You know who else had a great voice or like a sound? Stone Temple Pilots. Scott Weiland.
Scott Weiland.
Yeah. Another one, dude. That band was. I think in their time they probably weren't, but I think as a whole, even like now, underrated. Stone STP was much better than people think.
Oh yeah, dude. What was the? I'm trying to think of the movie, The Crow, the original Crow. They had a couple songs on the soundtrack. It was pretty cool. I enjoyed.
Meatloaf was good too. You know what's funny? You know how people say, "Oh, that song, I would do anything for love, but I won't do that." They're like, well, "What won't he do?" It's in the song what he won't do.
Yeah, it is.
So I'm trying to remember the lyrics exactly so I don't misquote it.
Just Google it, bro.
It's basically like, I wouldn't do this. I would do anything, but I won't do that. Like, I won't leave you alone. I won't let you hurt. I would do anything, but I won't do that. Like, yeah. Meatloaf was underrated too. AFI. Now, AFI made a transition from like hardcore punk to like emo, but I still love AFI. AFI is good.
AFI Miss Murder.
Yeah, Miss Murder. Girls Gone Grey, Miss Murder. I'm trying to think. That's like the news. I'm trying to think of their old stuff. I can't pop my head, but
Bearded Wiley says it was listening to Hanson. That's what he wouldn't do.
I would do.
Guys, if you don't take anything else away from this live stream, take away that Gary was a big Hanson fan in his Suzuki Samurai. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Too bad you don't have that Samurai now, bro. Those things are selling like hotcakes.
Yeah. You know who I think kind of like was good, but they kind of like shit the bed a little bit because they got too crazy? The Smashing Pumpkins. Billy Corgan. Like, he just kind of went weird.
The earlier Smashing Pumpkins, I can get into it. I can listen to it over and over, but
album, dope. And then the album before that, dope.
Yeah.
Siamese. What was the one before that? I can't remember.
Hey, what's up, Diablo? I don't know. Right offhand.
Somebody in here will know.
Siamese Dream.
There you go. I knew it had something to do with that.
Hey, what's up, Travis Tyler? What's up, man? How's it going? Melancholy and the infinite sadness. Yeah. Dude, I enjoy A Perfect Circle. Their music, it's different than Tool, but it kind of sounds like Tool. But I enjoy them.
Hey, so
still to this day.
Is Amanda and Gabe still in here? I think you should yell at Amanda.
Why is that?
Because you got an affiliate code scrolling down there, and she didn't use your affiliate code.
She used Dan's, didn't she?
I'm not saying what she used, but she didn't use yours.
Well, that's fine. It happens that way.
I'm just saying, because Amanda's a friend.
Yeah, it happens.
A friend of mine. If I'm going to give anybody shit, it's going to be those two people. So,
no, it happens, dude. All right, not going to say any names. I did a release a month ago. We'll just say that, a month ago, and the first 6 or 7 orders didn't use the code at all. I was like, why would you not use the code?
That happens.
Even if it's no, but I'm saying, like, why not just use it? And some people are just like, nah, man, I just like paying full price to support the company. I'm like, well, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, because there's people that do you know which band was most played on the radio in the 90s? Oh shit, that's a whole. Well, depends which one you listen to. I mean, I don't know.
Which in the 90s?
Most played.
The band that was most played. The band that was most played on the radio in the 90s.
Roses, maybe?
Who?
Guns N' Roses? I don't know. Who was it? Nirvana? It could be.
Come on, Emo.
Pearl Jam? I don't know.
Collective Soul. Collective Soul.
Yeah.
That
it was Collective
That makes
Soul.
sense.
Yeah, because that song.
That makes sense.
Whoa, heaven let your light shine. Yeah, because I remember hearing that a lot.
And Heavy. They had that song Heavy.
But yeah, so like same thing like when Dan does releases, there's people that use other codes. Like I'm not complaining at all. I just wanted to
No. We can give them shit though. It's all good. I like Collective Soul. Like I have to be in the mood to listen to it. But if it comes on the radio, I don't turn it.
I always laugh, dude. And so Johnny Grooms, whenever he makes an order, because I know his government names, I see it. I always laugh because like nobody would ever guess his government name. It's just
Hold
hilarious.
on. Hold up. Did you say his government name?
Yeah,
Okay, so Johnny Grooms isn't his.
real name.
What
no.
the fuck?
Like his first name.
Excuse my language.
Not his last name.
Dude, so this whole time everybody's like, "Oh, the coolest name in the game," and I'm sitting there thinking, "All right, so like he was born with that name. He was born to do this kind of content, so that's not his name."
No.
All right, guys. I appreciate you guys for coming and hanging out. That just ruined. That's like somebody telling a kid that Santa Claus isn't real. Johnny Grooms, I am now.
You didn't know that?
No.
So when he first ordered for me, he goes, "Hey, I got this." I'm like, "Dude, when did you order for me?" He goes, "Yeah, I ordered." Like, wait a minute. So like back, I'm like, "Oh, that's who you are." Now I know your government name. He goes, "Don't fucking tell a soul."
So somebody messaged Johnny Grooms and tell him I'm severely disappointed and heartbroken because I legit thought that was his name. Like seriously, like
Ooh,
I literally thought that was.
It's not Johnny Strambolio. That would be a good one though.
Damn. Wiley said his real name's Johnny Knitter, but knitting is boring as hell to watch on YouTube. Yeah. For some reason, that picture would not load whatsoever. Because I uploaded that for tonight and it wouldn't load. Yeah. Vato, send Johnny an email, a smoke signal, a pigeon, and tell him that my heart is broken and I'm a little depressed now because I literally thought that was his real name. Because everybody always says, "Oh, he's got the coolest name in the game." Like, and I'm just like, yeah, man. Like, you were born to do something to do with hair, men's grooming. Like, Johnny Grooms, you can't get any better than that.
You guys are silly.
I'm fucking let down now. I am absolutely let down. Johnny, you have let me down.
Oh, poor.
Damn.
He'll be all right.
Yeah, see, everybody else is let down too because like 10 people just left. It's probably the same 10 people that unsubscribed from my YouTube channel, but it's cool.
Did you lose 10 subs tonight?
Yeah, I lost 7 within the first 10 minutes.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, dude, I shit you not.
I told you that was gonna happen though.
That don't matter. I ain't even about the numbers anymore.
I know.
That has nothing. No, I don't concentrate on numbers. I do concentrate on audience retention. I do concentrate on those analytic numbers, but when it comes to subscribers, no.
Me, Mario.
Oh, yep. See, Bobby's right here. He's vegetarian and his name is fake. Milli Vanilli all over again.
He's actually not vegetarian, vegan.
Now I have trust issues. Hashtag watch time. Hashtag now I have trust issues. Hey, you're out of focus again. Yeah, like right now, I need it trending on Instagram right now. Hashtag Johnny had us fooled. Blame it on the rain. Oh man. Unfollowing. His name's fake. Oh. Damn it, Johnny. I'm legit like I gotta be the most gullible fuck in like in the beer community right now because like I legit thought that was his name.
No, it's not.
Oh, Gary, why did you have to do that? You're like the older brother that says, "Hey, Santa Claus ain't real. Mom and Dad just do that shit."
Oh, so about Santa Claus, let me tell you about it.
Does it at least start with a G?
No, it doesn't. Not at all. It like
Just stop asking him questions.
Yeah,
I don't want to know anymore.
You would never guess it. It never. It has nothing like. There is no connection to anything. And I don't know if he's watching anymore. He's probably gonna yell at me. He's talking about my personal life.
We're not. Yeah, nothing's been discussed though, other than that's not his real name.
Johnny and I are really good friends. So,
guys, if you haven't picked up my Ruka, pick it up. Unless you don't like tropical scents. If you don't like tropical scents, grab some other stuff.
Yeah.
Hooligan, Van Winkle, 1981.
Hooligan oil just went out of stock. So
get some Drift Wash.
Yeah, this stuff.
Yeah, this stuff is really good. It's legit. The scent is on point. Just get it. Bill says I'm not a Lone Ranger. Right now, Johnny's over at OnlyFans headquarters. Beard Wiley says put his real name in one of the fortune cookies, Gary.
No, I couldn't do that. Not the dude.
No.
Like legit. How many people bought
Richard Crush
or anything with a? Did anybody buy anything with a? We have.
Shirts. I'm probably going to pick up a shirt, and I'm definitely going to need an Alley Cat flat bill. So
I'm getting you and Dan a shirt, so don't worry about that.
Because that just belongs on a shirt. Mark says he bought the oil, shirt, and butter.
Oh yeah, I knew Mark would.
Mark is dedicated.
Mark has a lot of stuff.
Like, Mark is a huge supporter of everybody. Like everybody.
We've been on this thing for 3 hours.
I know, dude. I'm about to have to go to bed because I got to get up in like 4.5, 5 hours if I'm lucky.
Oh, you work tomorrow?
But I've had fun, man. Dude, when do I not work? Come on.
Yeah, that's true.
Then tomorrow night, I'm off Sunday, but tomorrow night I'll spend about 4.5 hours editing videos.
So Saturday or today, I'm not doing business work. I decided because I usually do family day on Saturday. But I've been working in the shop because I've had a lot to do. I still have a lot to do. I got to get the Belgium order finished up. But
yeah, dude.
I almost finished with it. But I am taking the day, and Kellen and I were going to make a homemade, like Italian style pasta. You put the flour on the table, you make a little hole in the middle, dump the eggs in there, and mix it all up, make pasta, and we're going to make some other like potato.
Dude, go on with it. Do it. Yeah, you call me fancy. You don't hear me talking about making no damn pasta.
Yeah. Well, it's gluten free, so I don't know.
I go buy
do the same because there's no gluten in it, but
I'll go buy some of that Barilla.
Barilla.
The Barilla.
Cheesy potato stick. So you take a couple potatoes, chunk them up, boil them soft, smash the shit out of them, add some cornstarch and cheese. Then you flatten it down in a baggy thingy, chill it for an hour. Then you cut strips out of them, cut those in half, and then you fry them up. No, we're not using cassava flour. We use cassava flour for tortillas, but we have the Bob Red Mills, the 1-to-1 gluten-free flour that you can use 1-to-1 substitution as regular flour. But to make pasta, you have to. The gluten actually does something for it, but
yeah, it's almost like a glue for it.
Yeah, but we're gonna give it a shot, and if it works, and we can roll it thin enough and it stay together, we're gonna make some raviolis with it.
Ooh, let me know how that works out.
Yeah, because we bought stuff. We're gonna make. We've got ricotta. We're gonna make like a cheese filling. We got ricotta, some roasted garlic, and cream cheese. I'm gonna make like a little cheesy filling for it.
Bobby says he's got to go to bed. Johnny Lipshits ruined his night. LOL. Richard said he got the Ruka oil butter, Hooligan oil butter, 1981 oil butter, and a hat. Richard is on it.
Richard crushed it? You're the one that bought the last Hooligan, huh?
There you have it. But yeah, I'm really stoked, man. I'm glad to be a part of the team. Now I can actually share stuff without trying to keep a secret.
Richard got you good commission. And the affiliate codes work on everything but merch. If it's on the merch tab, the affiliate codes don't work on that. They're discount codes. I mean, the affiliates get credit because it's in the order, but you won't. Like, no.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know how it works, but the discount codes never work on the merch. Not yet. Once we bring it in-house, it will.
Johnny Grooms is catchier than Johnny Dollar. You guys got to stop. You guys got to stop with the last name
He's not
guessing
even
with Johnny
here,
Grooms.
Like, trust me, he's not even here to defend himself. He would give it right back to you guys.
Yeah. But I'm just glad I'm not the only one. He's what?
He's gonna DM me tomorrow. Give me shit.
Yeah, he's gonna be like, why the fuck were you guys talking about me last night? But it's all in good fun, Johnny. But I legit didn't know that was your I thought that was your last name. I was like, he was meant for this. Like, there's a reason he does this stuff.
Wait till you find out that his last name's really not bearded.
Right? I know. I don't ever want to know that Dan's last name's not bearded. Stop it. Stop it.
You know, and Bearded Wiley's first name's really not bearded. Or beard.
Yeah.
Now I think Mr. Toad's first name truly is Tiny.
Is that your name, sir?
Tell me your name. Can I have your number? I remember that.
But yeah.
What's your number, girl?
What's your number?
You know what? This is something you need to get one of these. I need to get a new one. This is 2021. There's a book.
Is it?
Chad Straza turned me on to this.
Oh yeah, there's a book about that, bro.
Yeah, there's like 3 or 4 books. I have them all. I even read it. But
yeah.
This is a day counter, so every day is like a different thing. So like, this is really cool. Puts you in the mindset of not being a douchebag. Like, you pretty much how to get out of your own head.
Yeah, it does. Like the book, I have several books that I try and read from time to time. Exactly. That is true right there. That's in the book.
Yep.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, Ryan? Thanks for coming through, man. I appreciate it, bro. Definition of an asshole when you're doing something you know you shouldn't. That's true.
Yeah.
You are not who you've become, but at some point you have to start proving it. Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is a good one.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like I have to get the new one, but yeah. There's a difference between you and your body, but not the same.
That's true.
Be up to something.
Yeah. See, that's what a lot of people don't understand, man. Like,
ooh, I like this one.
Fucking fight back. Yeah, I mean, defend yourself.
That's when I get in trouble.
But there's so many things that people can do, and I know a lot of people. Don't get me wrong. I'm one of them. Responsibility isn't blame. You're responsible for your car, not to blame for it. Exactly. But you know, I'm a huge person that says people die. That's no excuse for not living.
All right, I can go through these.
You guys check out the book, man. Seriously, check those out. Like it's super helpful. Like Gary said, to get out of your own head. Yeah. It helps you like set a tone for the day.
I got all the books. I had this because I had this on my. I don't know if my boss would like me having this in my office. So. Oh, look at that! I just flipped to this one. This is a good one.
Exactly, dude. I cannot tell you guys how many times like it's been like 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, and I know I got to get up at 5, but I'm like, oh, I'll just finish editing that video tomorrow. And I'm like, nah, Daniel, just do it now. Just take the 15 minutes, finish it now, and it's done. Like sometimes you just like I've said it numerous times. Oh, I just don't have time. But you know what? Make time. Make time. You can.
Yeah.
There's 24 hours in a day, man. 24 hours in a day. Make time.
There's 3 or 4 books. Like there's a series of them. Like in order from it's Gary John Bishop is the guy. But this is also a calendar of like the key points. There's a good one.
Relax. We're all a little. Yeah, that's true. But yeah, just make time, man, for what's important. I don't care if you like to
People need that.
crochet. You can't keep blaming others. No, accountability is real, and you need to accept it.
There you go.
Handle your own shit first. Should be better at handling it. Exactly. See, that's just it, man. Some people try to get out of their own stuff by getting into somebody else's stuff. Don't do that. Hey, night, Bobby. I'm about to go to bed myself.
Yeah, let's call this up.
But I appreciate being a part of the team. Thanks, Gary, for bringing me in. Appreciate everybody making orders tonight, whether you use my code or not. Alley Cat is legit. Everybody should at least try it. You know, form your own experience with the product. Don't just take my word for it or Dan's or whoever's word. Try it. He even has samples now. Grab a sample pack. If you don't want to dive into 1 cent, grab a sample pack. They're there. Yeah.
Samples.
Try the products. Whether you use my code or Dan's code, that's the only 2 codes out there. Or you don't use a code at all. There you have it.
Be on the lookout. I don't have a date yet, but CBD is coming.
And it may have feathers.
It may have feathers.
All right, guys. So until next Friday, I appreciate everybody for being here. I appreciate everybody for sharing this out and helping me. You know what I mean? It means more than
You didn't hit regular, but we try. It's all right.
Yeah, it's cool. The Alley Cat is fire. Absolutely, Bradley. Thanks for coming in. And to the 10 people that unsubscribed from the channel, you're going to come back and watch this. I know you are. I appreciate you just as much for the engagement. Everybody, I'll see you guys next week.
Yep.
Later.